humping Steven Crowder.
Woo! Right up my ass, baby. I love it. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop.
Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. Damn, I got the drip, go. I got the tips, go. Clear your throat, blow your nose. Damn, clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. I can't turn it off. I can't make it stop. Then I'm like, damn, my post-nasal drip is going. My sinuses are inflamed. My throat is gunked up. What is going on here? Damn. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. Damn, I got the drip, go. I got the tips, go. Clear your throat, blow your nose. Damn, clear your throat. Please tip me. Damn. Post-nasal drip is a constant. It keeps going. It's like a faucet that's dripping. Damn. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. Snort, 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 code. Drip, snort, snort. I got the drip, go. 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 Can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
Helping Steven Crowder.
Breasts.
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 Breasts. Breasts. Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where everyone's having fun on Level 1. Wait, why did I shut myself off? How the hell is everyone doing today? Rest in peace, Richard Belzer. I'm not sure who that is. Richard, you're... Oh, my left nipple is sweaty in the poo shirt. I'm sorry. What's good, man? I'm not going to put it on a bottle and breastfeed it to you. Why have you had 5 seizures in a row? It's a fun, yeah, the fun chill stream. Oh, fibromyalgia, oh shit. I'm very sorry, man. Yeah, we're gonna be exploring some stuff like DJC tonight. Look, I'll say first and foremost, don't bother this dude. But here's the thing. If you put stuff on a public platform, I don't care if you have 1,000 subscribers. Dude, it's coming, merchandise. Like I said, my editor's working on it. It's actually happening. Like, it's already, the ball has rolled. But it's, you know, shit takes time, man. It does. DJC is like the final guy left who's like hardcore dick riding the Amico still. It's actually quite funny. Dude, whoever made that picture with the DSP DoorDash order, I gotta show that shit. Hold on. Yo, they need to make merchandise for me, man. Look at this shit. But here's the best part. Like, dude, why is Quantum TV, Tickle TV in the background? I guess this is a philatizer. This is the fun. Shout out to Raccoon Senpai. Look at, he's staring, he's looking at his wall. He has May 1st with a heart. The incident of May 1st. For some reason, he has a picture of Quantum TV, which, that's random, but I love it for some reason. Oh yeah, you can't see anything. Hold on. There. Boom. Sorry. Now you can see it. Now you can see it. This is amazing. Look at this shit. So you got Jasper down here. I don't know why Jasper is, I guess he's stoned off of catnip and that's catnip all over him. Phil got on his croc sandal hybrid. He has really powerful ass cheeks. I guess he's drooling because he really wants his shrimp. And he's ready to go out with the light while he has a picture of Tickle Television in the background. That is the most amazing image ever. It is the best thing I've seen in a very long time. Why is Quantum there? He doesn't need to be there, but the fact that he is just it's like the cherry on top of this beautiful picture. Oh god. Oh man. Did they even do that lore where what does Phil have, a really powerful ass or something? Well, I know he always talks about how his calves are, he showed his calves on stream. He is a man of calves. Ah, the gout toe. Very true. There's a lot of shit here, dude. How much to show us your calves? You've seen my calves, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that pic was quite nice, dude. Of Jennifer Tilly, absolutely. Fried chicken tenders, chocolate milk ranch dressing. I found the cure for depression and the cure for any kind of constipation too, because that will clear you out. El Papo, what's good, man? How are you? Explosive thigh beating of. Oh no. What are you sending me, Google Fish? Uncle Dave's sausage. Thank you. Uncle Dave. So this is fantastic. It's one of the fucking most amazing things that I've seen. I was thinking of watching a little bit of JCS. Actually, we should finish Slope's Game Room. We haven't finished that, have we? No, we stopped at. Yeah, dude, we haven't finished that shit. There's still interesting shit to go over. I don't know why Quantum's there, but so we stopped after the kid, didn't we? Like when he was sitting there. Oh wait, let me put it on my main account where I have premium. Yeah, I think we stopped at Cobra Kai broke his silence about devastating season 6 news. Oh, okay, I'll go cry about it right now. Inverted marketing. Breakout is great. The physical games. Nah, dude, that's too far. Where the fuck was it, bro? So we definitely saw the hater folder. Was it before this? What the hell? I'll figure it out. I know it's after this. I thought this was actually left off. All right. Most replayed. Or he was. All right, here we go. We'll watch it again because that part's so good anyway.
21, by the way.
Yeah, they got. I don't know if they stepped in like they did with Elden Ring to optimize it, but now Dead Space is running a fuck ton better. Like, I tried that a few days ago. And they were like, oh, Dead Space is Steam Deck verified. I'm like, for fucking who? This shit is a stuttery-ass mess. But they fixed it. It's not anymore. Kind of like Elden Ring in the beginning. It was a stuttery-ass mess on the Steam Deck. And Valve stepped in and did something to make it more efficient. Oh, yeah, we'll finish the video. Probably finish it tonight, even when my kids are here. But luckily, both... my parents are off tonight. That's the benefit of living in a two-family home and having your family on the other side. When you have your 3 children here, there's someone to watch them while you're working or need sleep. Kekula, I am lovely. Yeah, this is really hitting the spot. Like, I needed a change from... Richie, I have inserted a cell-activated 5G butt plug inside my hole. Call this number now. Yo, didn't Howard Stern do something like that? There was like a Bluetooth butt plug, and he had someone put, like, he had one of his, like, I don't know, someone put it in their ass, and you could just, like, tap a button and make it vibrate. No, why would Nintendo give up on consoles? They just need to make a more powerful Switch. That's it. That's all you need to do, Nintendo. Don't overthink it. Don't do anything else. Just make a fucking more powerful Switch. The end. Yeah. I got more coming. I got, yeah. Actually, I got something... Why did it change to a different page? I got, something that should be... What's today's date? It's coming this week. From them. You know, maybe they'll surprise me with this one. You know what I mean? Let me just put notifications up. You know what'll happen? This always happens when my kids are here. The notifications go out later, and like when I'm about to stop streaming, then there'll be like 800 people here. I'm like, okay. Thanks, YouTube. Alright, come on. Let's go. Any day now. I'll put it on my other account. Why am I talking so seductively right now? I don't know. I'm at the house. I actually stopped for you fucking guys because I know you want to see it. I'll probably make it part of the 12-hour Phil stream where I fight Melania again. I got to the Hallig tree, dealt with that stupid ass puzzle with those stealth assassins that you need the Sentry's torch for. And I'm like, my son was watching it with me. He actually enjoys Elden Ring. He calls it the scary game, my 6-year-old. And honestly, like, you know, it's like fantasy violence, you know? So, and I'm like, wait, I felt bad because we were like, you know what, Matthew? Let's play something else. Want to play Fortnite or something? Because I know that people want to see me fight Melania. Yes. Phil always says to people like me and It's a Gundam and anyone else who's made a video on Phil, that we only watch the detractor content. And if we watched his content, it would be a much different experience. So, okay. And someone paid for it. We got to the goal. So, we are going to have on Twitch, because it'd be a good way to build up subs there. And I don't want to neglect Twitch, because you never know. Be a nice way to garner subs, and we could see. Maybe there's a side of Phil that we don't know about, that we will leave that 12-hour stream and be like, you know what? He's a much different man than we thought. Probably not going to happen. So, evening, Birdfather, how are you tonight? I'm a little tired, but I was like, you know what? Kids, they went to sleep quick tonight, man. They must have been tired. I give them like 20 minutes with like, look, you want to watch a couple YouTube videos? Like, I know my daughter loves watching Adley. Michael, aka Snugs, he just turned 5. He loves Goat Simulator. And my other son, he would sit up with me all night and watch me benchmark a computer. Well, I'm still going to do the video, but now that graphics card, which I don't understand for the life of me, is crashing the 580. What I'm going to try to do, but it's weird, I just ran Furmark on that motherfucker for almost 24 hours. No issues. So is it software, maybe? Is it a driver thing? I've had other AMD cards crash because they're fucking drivers. So I'm going to still take it apart. And look, it's probably, if it, you know, it might be broken anyway. So I'm going to take it apart, put fresh thermal paste. I have thermal pads, I think, here. And maybe that'll fix it. I mean, the temperatures aren't sky high. It's like, if the card's really being pushed like 70-something Celsius, which I don't think is, for a 580, is that high. And I know the power supply is powerful enough. Well, it's your guys in California, man. Take my money before I get angry. Thank you, Johnny. Unlike Nintendo, Sega cares about their fans. Have you played Sonic Riders DX? I have not. You know, don't be fart. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you, Foilbrim Timmy. Dude, if he was here, if he was on this side, man, I'd give him like a part-time gig. I used to pay him for streams. I did. With my kids here, Wes, 0% chance of a 3 a.m. stream. Dark Side, Alex, don't be fart. I don't know what you mean. Hey, Rich, glad you like the drawing. Currently drawing your editor, Jay. He's going to be tied to a cross pretending to be Jesus Christ. Oh, man. You're going to ruffle some feathers with that. Dude, that picture of Raccoon was amazing. That was like 11 out of 10. It's just the random Quantum TV poster. Just put it over the top. Don't be fart. I will try not to be. Dark Side, Alex Jones. The Bilderbergs and Illuminati are detractors of my channel, and the gays are why I couldn't beat Hogwarts Legacy. Wasn't there some puzzle he couldn't figure out and he rage quit, allegedly? What am I checking messages for, Google Fish? Is there I'm sure there's some kind of penis. It's drivers. Your RX 570 crashes. Yeah, like, because I was like, wait a second. Like, this thing just ran Furmark. I forgot that I left it on. This thing just ran Furmark, the stress test, for like it was 19 hours to be exact. Almost 24, almost a full entire day. Like, how could there be an issue? No, there's no fan failure because, dude, it's not overheating. That's the thing. It's not overheating. The card is like, I think the hottest it gets is like 74 degrees. 1 year, baby. Thanks for the birds and thanks to dude, there's some people who've been... I appreciate it. People have been member for a year, fucking 2 years. Hold on, though. Let me take the nips out and... But thank you for being... You now have the gold cucumber. You could resell that because it's gold. Yeah, but Google Fish, how come... Alright, maybe because it's integrated graphics and it's different. How come the same AMD drivers for integrated graphics, and I push those motherfuckers to the bleeding edge, how come it doesn't crash there? I don't have another dedicated AMD GPU to... Oh, wait, I do. I have a 5700 somewhere. So maybe I could compare and see. Just weird. Like, again, it ran Furmark. I love how I'm being serious as my floppy tits are out. Oh. Boobies cheer me up. Mario Paint music. Real talk with Dr. Coco. You ever see birds flying in a V shape and wonder why they do this one longer? It's because there's no God. Art is a lie. And we're all gonna die. Also, I have big penalization, man.
Breasts.
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 Try to relax your anus.
Breasts.
Before I get angry. Wait.
Before I get angry. Before I get angry. Before I get angry. Before I get angry.
Because Pat or Ian said he's a shelf collector. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Like, that's what makes you angry? Thank you, Sexy Coco. Thank you, Christian's Fanta bottle collection, dear God, because I know what he did to them. I don't know, man. I'll crack it open. It'll be part of the video. You know. If I end up breaking it, it's a $47 card. Should be easy, though. I've taken cards apart and put... graphics cards usually... No, that's a lie. Some of them could be an absolute fucking nightmare to take apart and repaste. We'll see. Yes, you can get a look here.
Look here! Look, listen!
Andy got a chubs for me. Thank you very much, Rich. The Elite sent the quartering to spit coffee brand coffee at me. Yo, dude, I can't believe that Jimmy Dore said that, oh, Alex Jones was so funny. That's why. I'm like, dude, you realize that video of that exists, right? Like, you realize that, but the audience that he now has, like, oh, Jimmy said it. Who cares about the actual evidence of things? Who needs evidence when we have affirmation? Duh. Are we ever going to get to this video? Probably not, but that's okay.
And yet again, he jumps on another podcast with an extremely small...
I've heard, allegedly, that he has, like, a bunch of sock Twitter accounts that he uses to, like, fluff up his posts. Jimmy Dore. I don't know if that's true. If it is true, and I hear a decent amount of rumors about it, but again, you know, rumors don't mean shit. That is the saddest thing on the fucking planet, dude. For real. Hold on, everybody. Abby has sent a StreamLabs. It's very important. Stop everything. Abby has sent to StreamLabs. Call the birds. Call the horses. Call my ass. Oh wait, I'm on Twitch. Oops. Last time I used StreamLabs, I was on Twitch. Log in with YouTube. That's what I would like to do. Let's see. Let's see what essay Abby has written to me today. Okay, here we go. Rich, my new hours is a blessing in disguise. Less interacting with those crazy goddamn piece of shit managers. I added that in, but it works. And more time to do things at home. Since my little sister doesn't do any chores, she just sits there staring at her breast mug all day. Somewhat of a struggle doing chores when I came home at 7:12 sometimes. Like 7:12 p.m. at a house, 7:12. Not 7:15. Not like 7:30. You came home at 7:12, not 7:10. Oh, Abby, I love you. You're amazing. Hello, Deutschlandrich. Es tapping that ein anus. Is that like German for relaxing my anus? Or is it like another language that I'm too stupid to understand?
By the way, and yet again, he jumps on another podcast with an extremely small YouTuber after that YouTuber slightly criticised the console.
So I was looking on...
Yeah, I'm going to remind you again, Slopes was on last time. This kid is 14, and he had like a couple hundred subscribers. And because he was critical of it, and because Tommy either himself or I heard he had people at the job like looking for anything negative with Google searches, if you had one subscriber and were talking negative about the Amico, Tommy would go on your show. And he would like be like, hey man, you know, I could come on your show. Like, oh gee, great, I'll get 10,000 views, Tommy. Wow.
GameStop's website.
People to this day still, someone was like, hey, how does Tommy's dick taste? I don't know, because I never had it in my mouth. DJC, on the other hand, my jaw is hitting the ground. But that is the narrative that Pat and Ian put out there, so, you know. Is DKLD's scam was Corn Pop a bad dude? Imagine they send me the N64 and it's like the cleanest motherfucker ever. I'm not going to hold my breath, but...
Trying to buy some games, and I looked, and there's this new product coming out from Mattel called the Intellivision Amico.
Ooh, yeah. I still have that, right? That's a classic from Stanley. I got rid of Ooh, yeah? I got Wow.
Wow.
Dude, I need Stanley Kendall's Yeah back, but I'll give you this, though.
Woo! Right up my ass, baby. I love it. Yeah!
The interview you did gave us gaming racist. That is true. He'll never live that down. So that alone made it worth it. As much as I gave terrible interviews, and you could tell I was dying inside. Like, just look at my face in the Slopes videos. Doesn't mean I shouldn't have pushed back harder, but I will... He's nuts, man. The guy is nuts. That's all I could say.
I looked at it, and it looks kind of like an iPod. I'm very confused. So I want to take you
Looks more like a Zune.
on the Intellivision Amico ride, if you will.
If you're thinking to yourself, God, he's a bit young, then you would be right. But that didn't matter, as exactly 7 days later, Tommy jumped on the 14...
Well, he's 19 now. At the time, like 4 years ago or 5 years ago.
...year-old channel to try and convince him that the Amico is awesome.
Welcome to Lucas. Today on the show we have a big special guest. His name is Tommy Talarico.
This is the saddest fucking thing I've ever seen. It's just incredible. I know I've seen this. I know we just watched this. I had to watch it again. Like, I can't get over that. Like, how many subscribers did this kid have? Literally, I don't even think just a few, not even a few hundred. It's an LG chocolate and a Verizon Juke hybrid. Yeah. What are you doing with your time, dude? Stroke birds for me. I am going to... Well, actually, I can't play Elden Ring tonight. Not just because my kids are here. It's my oldest son, too. He gets up, you would think as they get older. My 6-year-old The oldest one gets up at like the ass crack of dawn. And he's so loud too. Like he'll like, and I know what he does because that's why like you want other people to get up so you could start having fun. So all of a sudden like I'll be out cold and I'll hear, and I'm like, Matthew, what are you doing? Oh, sorry, Daddy. I'm like, yeah, okay. You just wanted me to wake. You wanted me and your brother and sister to wake up. Like my middle son Michael, he would sleep till like 10. My daughter sleeps pretty good too. My oldest one though. Abby is back, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy that he is so into himself that he had to defend himself to a 14-year-old kid. Yeah, it's words cannot describe how fucking baffling that is, Abby. And talk about sexual things too. He talked about something stupid, but was he being sexual with the kid? No, you'll see. You'll see. No, they sleep in their own beds, man. I've laid down that. I only let them use electronics for like a couple minutes to watch a few videos. Because I used to be like, oh, let them watch, like, I mean, I would watch what they were watching, but like, Mackenzie loves watching Adley. That little girl who their parents, you know, that typical shit. It's like the 2023 version of the Shaytards. And my sons watch like Goat Simulator and Fortnite videos, and I'd be like, oh, they'll fall asleep, and I'll just take, dude, they would stay up till 10 o'clock with the goddamn devices. I'm like, no more. I mean, I would hear what they were watching and knew what they were watching, but they would not go to sleep until, I'm like, no, you get them for 20 minutes, and then your asses are going to bed. And they do. They fall asleep. My son Michael always complains. Yeah. I pause a lot. Be like, Daddy, I want it. No, you're going to bed. Give me a kiss. Good night.
There's two ways to look at this. On one hand, this is amazing. Tommy has time for everyone, not just the big channels, but even
He never really got... I think I may have been the biggest channel that he got on. I don't even really, like... No one in the... Like, and at the time, I was nowhere near 1 million subs. There was no one, like... IGN wasn't fucking with him. You didn't see anyone in the 1 million sub club really fucking with Tommy. And technically, I wasn't there yet, so that includes me. Yeah, buy the fat PS3 from DK Oldies. That would be a great idea.
the small channels too. Here we have a 14-year-old YouTuber talking to a video game legend, and to Tommy.
What come at my mouth? What are you talking about?
His credit, he praises the young lad's research and says some really nice uplifting things.
Basically. You know, my God, man, I'm very impressed. I tell you, I wish I knew as much about video games when I was your age. You're gonna be, I'm not just saying this, but I think you're gonna be a big person in the video game industry someday.
You could.
What the fuck is he talking? Oh my God, this is so sad on so many goddamn levels. Who's Philip Burnell? A man. And when did he do this interview? Like, there was already trouble in paradise with the Amico, and this is what you're worried about because there was a kid with a couple hundred subs who said, like, yeah, it kind of looks like an iPod. He's not wrong. Zune, you're not wrong. LG Chocolate, you're not wrong. It does. Like, don't you have better things to do when you're trying in a very competitive industry to get a... It doesn't matter, it's Intellivision. First off, Intellivision never really was much of anything. So it's like a brand new product that you're trying to get off the ground, and this is what you're doing with your time. Oh my God. Mental illness is a fucking bizarre thing, man.
Look at this as a kind of cool uncle thing, you know? A lot of the conversation is talking about how he got into retro gaming.
Man, see, the only thing is that I'm still not a fan of Samsung software. Like, I have a fucking Z Fold 3 from a couple years ago that it's fine. I just don't use it. I like Android. I don't like Samsung's take on Android.
It's quite humbling, but it can also...
Yeah, he was CEO at the time. Imagine being like an investor or one of the higher ups there, and you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, you're the CFO, and you're like, this guy is who's spearheading the company. This is who we have to have faith in. We're fucked.
Come across a little bit like a creepy uncle thing too, right? Like when he's talking about how back in his day the company didn't have to worry about video game censorship on the Atari and what have you. That is until...
Now, there were a couple of, like, off the charts, like, weird porno, like, you know, like, what was it, the Colonel Mustard? No, that's...
Colonel Mustard. Well, I forgot the name of the game he's talking about right now. There's Beat 'em and Eat 'em.
Clue.
He's talking about Custer's Revenge, okay.
For those that don't know, he's talking about Custer's Revenge.
Where there literally is an Indian woman, so the game is racist too, who I believe is tied to a tree. Yeah, look at Colonel or Custer's Revenge. Look at his hairy ass is out. He's thrusting an Indian woman by force tied to a tree. Native American, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like, it's not just racist, it's literally rape. Could you imagine? And look at his hairy asses out. Oh, no, wow, another stream gets demonetized. I'm shocked. Oh my god, dude. And he's talking about this. Now, look, dude, is this like Tommy like pedo territory? No. No. But is it tone deaf and like he just... Like, you shouldn't be talking to a 14-year-old about this, Tommy. Like, I get it, he's 14. I'm sure, you know... But, no. I would never talk to a 14-year-old about this shit, but he's a fucking idiot. Oh, well. Force cream. I mean... Alright, you're right. Yeah, I'm sure he does go to fucking Pornhub, but it's not... an adult's place to be talking about, like, a fucking game where it's racist and you're raping. Okay. Alright. Oh, Tommy.
The game where you play as General Custer, dodging arrows on the way to rape the Indian maiden on the other side of the screen to a 14-year-old little boy.
This is your life now. Well, he's trying to make it, like, essentially, at least for now. I know Tommy can't keep his mouth shut forever. His ego won't let him. But for now, he's, like, pretending that it didn't exist. And he just, oh, I'm going back to video games live. Like, he just had some announcement. I think in South America he's going to somewhere, right? Chile or something? And he's like, yeah, guys, I'll see you there. I'm like, hey, it's not like you just burnt a company to the ground. It poorly mismanaged it. You know, that's all under the rug now. Yeah, just go make that money, dude. Yeah, Native American women are beautiful. And Latinos, yes, I agree.
Now look, I'm not stupid. The boy's 14 years old. He's obviously seen worse than pixelated Bundesliga and Whistle. Heck, he even says he watches the Angry Video Game Nerd too, but that's not the point.
Yeah, it's not the point at all.
Tommy is so obsessed with getting people to like his upcoming system and to crush any and all criticism that he went onto the YouTube channel of a 14-year-old boy with virtually no audience, took over an hour out of his day to do so when he really should have been focusing on getting this thing released.
Yeah, like it's probably other kids his age, the few people that were subscribed to him. Like, do you think they're gonna, like, yeah, I'm gonna sit here, like, dude, they're watching TikTok videos that are 30 seconds long. They ain't gonna sit here and watch you, old man. Oh, yeah, back in my day, I was fucking playing Custer's Revenge and beating off. Great, thanks, Tommy. YouTube didn't send out notifications today. I also know this is a Saturday, right? Is it Saturday? Or is it Sunday? Oh no, I'm thinking the Spawncast is tonight. I was like, I know that usually dips down my numbers.
And at times, obviously forgot that he was talking to someone this young. Look, look, even though I'm sure the intentions were good here, this is so sad and quite...
Dude, with everything I've been doing and my kids here, you know, life just blends together. Especially when you do YouTube, man, and you work from home. It's like, what day is today? He really praised this kid like he's the teenage nerd war. I can't understand why he thought kids would care about his career. Well, he's a narcissist like Jeremy. Jeremy's absolutely a narcissist. Like I said, to a degree, anyone who does this kind of shit for a living, you have to be, whether you realize it or not. But they're on another level, though. Didn't he? I think he wasted more than that, Abby. I think he wasted more than that. Yeah, he's gaslighting, dude. And again, if you look just like me and everyone else, everyone always looks bored to tears, and Slopes back that up because he just talks in fucking circles.
quite eye-opening, as was his next interview.
Why is this guy wearing a mask? Can someone explain? Is it because, like, he doesn't want his job to know?
This is the YouTube channel Movie Madness.
Yeah, it's gaslighting, 100%. Mackenzie's up screaming. Mackenzie is up? Okay. Let me, give me a second here. What's up, Cheetah Man? I'll be back in a second. My daughter is screaming, apparently. Sorry about that. Expect a lot of that this week. Because, children sometimes wake up and scream. So I had to go down there, rub her back, and she's back out cold.
And Entertainment, who had Tommy on the show, and during a section where he was going to share his screen and show off some early concepts for the Amico, this happened.
Mercy us.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, the kind of...
Notice the cut? Let me play it again for you in slow motion.
Mercy us.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, the kind of...
The reason for this is because it was edited and then re-uploaded at Tommy's request.
Why, though? What was he hiding? No, like, she's usually a good sleeper, but sometimes she wakes up and, like, her mama's away on vacation, so I want mommy. You know, because, again, but I have no access to my children. Motherfucker. Their mom, like I said, would have them here 6 months out of the year, but yeah, I can't have access to my kids. That always bothers me that Jeremy was pushing that shit. And yeah, that one lives rent-free in my head. Because once you start bringing my kids into it, I'm going to hate you. He hid his later... Oh, of course he did. Oh, isn't he a dog dad, he calls himself, or a cat dad? The quartering arrived to pack up the proto... Yes, that's actually where he went on vacation. He was mad at me for... it was unethical for me to keep a review unit, because, you know... that never happens. Could you imagine, man? I mean, if it's like a really like fucking like who would get it? He's kind of downing in relevancy right now, but on Box Therapy, where they send him like a $50,000 LG, which honestly I would turn down. I don't even want to touch it. Like if LG was like, yeah, Rich, we want you to review our 100-inch new OLED. It's $30,000, and you have to return it to us. Nah, I'm good. Not because I have to return it. I don't care. I get it. It's expensive. I don't want to risk breaking it. Yeah, get it refurbished. Dude, you see someone got, like, from eBay, I believe, allegedly from eBay, they got, like, a quote-unquote barely used Xbox Series S, and it looked like someone shit all over it. What game is coming out tomorrow? Atomic Heart? Am I going to get canceled for play? I don't even know what the fucking controversies around that game. Like, I knew it was going with Hogwarts Legacy. What was the controversy around that game that everyone's like, if you buy it, you're this and that? Atomic Heart. Oh, there's no controversy? Good. Oh, I could play a game without dealing with people getting pissed off. There is a conspiracy theory a Russian bank rolled it. Oh, okay. Oh, man. I mean, look, I don't know, but... Well, I think what they think, and I think the work from home thing should... Dude, you could get plenty of work done from home. Sup, Miss Sparkles. But I think the mindset is, oh, okay. You know, if you're in an office together, you're more motivated. If you're home, you're more distracted. Which, hey, there's some Look, what just happened with me. I had to go get my daughter back to sleep. But... No, you could still get the work done at home, man. Yeah, it's a boomer take. Absolutely.
And this is because for a brief second during the live stream when Tommy shared his screen, he accidentally shared his desktop first, and on said desktop, the Amico haters saw a folder called Haters.
Think about how bizarre that is.
Remember back in January of 2020 when Tommy said he had a folder full of all of the negative reactions towards his console? He wasn't lying. It actually exists. And what's worse is that when people started talking about this, he then threatened to take legal action against them for showing the screenshot, as it was apparently doxing. After this, we get another tease.
So that means he had, like, personal information on people. What's up, Minxy? Google Fish, what am I checking? There is going to be a penis in my messages. I know it. No, I'm serious. People are saying you play Atomic Heart, that means you're anti-Ukrainian. I got lit up on Twitter for saying I was going to buy the game. Oh, fuck them. I'm playing a fucking video game. I'm so tired. Like, worry about other more important shit instead of your fucking identity politics, man. So, play Hogwarts Legacy, you're transphobic. Play fucking Atomic Heart, you're anti-Ukraine. Like, what else did they have, too? Just play fucking video games, dude. Not saying you, Google Fish, you know what I mean. It's like, give me a fucking break. So fucking tired of having to walk on eggshells with every fucking thing now. Because someone's offended by something. If you stay on the internet all day to just be offended, get a fucking life. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm so tired of it. It's so annoying.
Audi Mountain, which again, I actually really want to try out. I think this one looks pretty damn good, to be honest. Tommy confirms that the Bitmap brothers are creating a game for the Amico. We get an early look at a new baseball game. That looks nice.
If you defend this, I'm going to kick
you. We get yet another interview, and on this one, he confirms that the console won't just have games.
Yeah, so there's not really going to be...
So angry that I wasn't self-aware that day. And I wore, interviewing him, the Amico hoodie. I want to find that hoodie and fucking burn it. Dude, and it's like, they're missing the point of what the problem is, man. Just was talking to somebody that they couldn't get a sleep study done because their insurance company denied it, saying it was unnecessary. When it wasn't unnecessary. Those are things you should be worried about, but
be too many games.
Let's be angry because of what video game that you may play.
That are selling, that are going to be $2.99, $3.99, $4.99. There might be some, let's call them applications that would be in that range. For example, say music visualizer. So something like that that's not really a game, but it's more of like a cool application.
He also continues to kick off at the haters in the chat.
I don't know how to pronounce his name, Paprium Fiasco. So I got a question for him. So why do you hate me so much?
Who cares? Who fucking cares?
It's a legitimate question, right? I mean...
What did he even say to him, too? Like, the console's gonna suck, go fuck yourself, so what? Someone says something like that to me every day, multiple times a day.
I'm just curious. So I'm wondering...
Yeah, the butthurt is out of control, though, dude.
Did I piss in your Cheerio?
Yes, I'm going to try Lucky Games. After the N64, for a while anyway. I mean, I'll do news stories. There's news stories to talk about tomorrow with DK Oldies, dude. They're insane. Didn't he like Scott Cawthorn's logo for the Intellivision Amico? I mean, I think Scott owns the logo. I don't know. I don't think playing Hogwarts makes you trans. I do, however, still main that J.K. Rowling is horrible. Yeah, she has horrible fucking takes on that shit. She said very transphobic things before a billion fucking times. I get it, but, you know. Atomic Heart is like Wolfenstein, but with man breasts, and your sidekick are your birds, and you carry your cucumber as a weapon, a real man's game. It's like Wolfenstein, that's all I need to hear. I can't wait. That's out tomorrow, right? Not that I'll really have time to play it with my kids here. But.
Or did I? I'm just curious why so much hatred towards towards me and the system.
Well, if it sucks, it sucks. But isn't it on Game Pass? I could try it there.
You seem to be in with that group that relishes in tearing us down all the time. So, anyway.
He teases yet another game. This one is brought up several times, by the way.
Any chance we could see Kool-Aid Man come back to the Amico?
Who's excited for fucking Kool-Aid Man? You should get a handheld system before you finish with them. A Game Gear would be perfect. Those things always need to be. Maybe. If people want it. Thank you for being a member for almost 2 years. Speaking of which, I think it was you, Mr. Awesome. Yeah, you're going to get that platinum cucumber. You're going to be balling. Is there a platinum cucumber? I have no idea.
Because, you know, they love to bring up the Kool-Aid, so wouldn't it be something if we literally gave them Kool-Aid to play on the Amico?
Let's just say there's been more than one meeting about it.
He's such a fucking liar. Just say no. Just say no.
And just like he's been doing.
But the thing is, like, he has to, like, this one person who probably had a troll comment. He has to, like, I got you. We got a Kool-Aid game coming. Because I'm sure they give a shit, Tommy. I'm sure they're fucking, oh man, he said I drank the Kool-Aid and there's a Kool-Aid game coming. Guess my life is fucked. In his eyes, yeah, that's what he thinks, though.
Constantly on interviews and on the Atari Age forums, he brings up Jay Allard again too.
That's our biggest and most important goal, right? Is getting it out, making sure it's great, you know. And this is one of the things that Jay Allard, our global global director, is, you know, really kind of pounds into us.
And then it's reported that Jay Allard has left the company.
I wonder how much Jay Allard. Cods, thank you for giving a gift and a membership. Mr. Awesome, maybe I will, though. That would be an interesting video. Maybe that'll be my I don't want to say finale, because like I said finale with Quantum TV. How did that work? Remember I said my final video? Who the hell knew what that was going to turn into? The saga of thoroughly being tickled.
No drama, just not a good fit.
He said, adding that he's still looking forward to seeing how the market responds when Amico launches later this year. Now, this particular news article didn't drop until the following...
I guarantee you that Tommy is absolutely unbearable to work with. I guarantee you. He cannot be, unless you're his yes man, it cannot be a good experience. Rich, I had a meeting with Gaben at Steam, and Half-Life 3 and Ricochet 2 will be Amico exclusives. That I cannot wait. Ukami is here. What's going on, Ukami? How are you? Why am I talking like this right now? I have no idea. In a world where man has two birds in front of him, and a daughter that was just screaming downstairs.
Yeah, and in that GeekWire article, he stated that he left the company the previous year. So around about this time, even though we don't know the exact date, we do know it was...
Rich, on top of working, Oh, that's just my brother going to get a burrito, I think. Rich, on top of working on IT, need a second job again to keep me distracted. Would you suggest between three? Chipotle, McDonald's, FedEx office. Working with food is brutal. I actually liked where I worked at, the restaurant, but that was an exception, not the rule. Most of the time, it's rough.
around about here. Pat and Ian pop up again chatting about the Amico 2 on July 1st, reporting that the company are hiring for a mechanical engineer and a mechanical production engineer. Not really an issue in itself, but the problem they bring up is the fact that the system is still not done, and the release date is looming. It's 102 days to go for those wondering, so it's probably time we should get a move on, yeah? Well, that or jump on another
FedEx office job, he said, though. FedEx office. That's a different, like, working FedEx and delivering packages. Yeah, it's brutal, and respect to people that do it. But the office job wouldn't be bad. Sometimes, even working at FedEx, though, a lot of times, even big companies' office jobs can get boring. But if it's working between that and working food, I'd work the FedEx office job. That's just me.
A YouTuber interview. And guys, this right here is the funniest clip of this whole saga for me. Check this out.
I want you to do me a favor, Lee.
Have you actually met Gabe Newell, or you just, you know?
I want you to close your eyes right now. I want you to pitch.
I never did deliveries. The only thing I did is that I used to work at Outback. And they, I actually enjoyed that job, not gonna lie, till the end. Did takeaway. You'd actually make decent money too. People would tip with that because we were good with the orders. We very rarely made mistakes, depending on who we worked with. If we had, because sometimes we'd be busy, we'd have a third person, and they were, well, there was one person who was stealing from the register, so every day the register would be off, and then I used to have to wait around forever. I knew who it, well, most people knew who it was, but until we never caught them on camera. And when they started catching on to her, she magically left and got a new job.
Picture in your mind your NES controller.
Is he really closing his eyes? Christ.
Picture it in your mind.
I can see it right now.
What's up, Lynn? How are you?
Open your eyes. I mean, isn't this the same shape?
What?
There is no similarities between that and the NES controller in any way, shape, or form, minus the fact that that is somewhat rectangular. That is it. The similarities beyond that stop. Because video games got very big, everyone has access to the internet, and everyone has opinions, and everyone likes to destroy other people to feel better about themselves. I am going to play Atomic Heart. I will also assume that Microsoft would have not had it on Game Pass if it was going to line the pockets of Captain Putin. So, I'm moving on with my life, and I'm going to try the game. Who doesn't like it, you don't have to like it.
Let's play that again.
I want you to picture in your mind your NES controller. Picture it in your mind.
I can see it right now.
Open your eyes. I mean, isn't this the same shape?
What are you even...
I wish he did that. That probably would have woke me up out of my coma, and I would be like, dude, what are you talking about? It's like saying, hey, look, you picture in your mind the NES controller, okay? And here's this. Isn't it the same shape? Picture in your mind the NES controller. Now open your eyes. Isn't it the same shape? Picture in your mind. Are you getting the point? I'll stop after this one. The NES controller. Isn't this the same? Stop it. Just stop. Christ. Picture in your mind's anus. Isn't it relaxed? No, it's not, so I need to relax my shoulders.
Your shoulders.
We're talking about. Oh, time to continue. Time to continue riling up the fans as...
See an automatic light going on there always concerns me. Is there another child, though?
Tommy claims that according to their attorneys, Pat and Ian have actually crossed the line.
That's it, you're canceled for ripping ass on May 1st at 6:52 p.m. while the sun was setting and during Phil's day off. when he was looking at a wall. I can't believe Raccoon, that picture, man. Thank you. That is one of the best things I've seen on the internet, and I've been doing this shit for a long time. Vanguard Dice, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Hey, bro, how you doing? I just got relaxing today after work from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Oh, you did? When I used to sell furniture, they used to call it a boat. It was a nice way to get 3 days off a week, but you worked 12 hours a day, which was brutal. And the thing that, looking back, I would have never done that. Because it was like, all right, you have 3 days off, but it was like 3 fucking weekdays. Because they always wanted you working weekends. So it's like, wow, this is, I mean, I could get errands done, but you could do that in a day. So I could stare at my own ass. That was fun. Yeah, he's like Birdman. And he's like, picture in your mind. Like, dude, I could do that with anything. Picture in your mind the NES controller. Here, look, doesn't this look the same? It's a card reader. An SD card reader. Like, what are you on? Yeah, weekdays off when I worked in retail used to kill my soul. Because it's like, most people still work 9 to 5s and have off weekends. Jordan Peterson's giant breast.
Breasts. Breasts.
Yeah, dude, you want to, like, there literally was someone, Jordan Peterson's giant breast, who made a website called Who's Playing the Wizard Game. Like, this is what... Look, I'm not saying what J.K. Rowling has said in the past before it's okay. It's not. I agree. But it's like, if that's what you're worrying about, when there's so much other more serious things going on, they're winning. You're getting distracted.
Legal standpoint, when declaring to the general public that they are scamming in...
Picture in your mind your girlfriend's breasts. Well, I have no breasts to picture.
Investors. Of course, nothing came from this besides getting more troops behind him, as some of those members of the Atari Age forum see what Pat and Ian are doing and look at it as defamation. Tommy responds.
Totally agree. And again, nothing we would really pursue in regards to a lawsuit or cease and desist. They aren't worthy or important enough for that kind of attention. I can think of a lot better ways to spend Intellivision money. Smiley face. There are government organizations that deal with this kind of thing.
What, talking and having an opinion about your console? I actually have to go take a quick shit. I could take a quick shit, and yes, wash my hands. I'll be... What am I going to give you? Good old-fashioned one. I'll be right back.
More amazing from the fact that, like, they're...
shocked usually when I go pinch a loaf. Like, people leave. I think there's actually more people here now than before I left. Hey, I'm not complaining though. Thank you for being here and waiting till I done shitting.
Is this a caution? Is it bullshit? Or is it just riling up the haters and the fans? You decide. On top of this, Tommy asked the Atari Age forums what name they prefer for the upcoming tank game. And over time, it seems that Intellivision Battle Tanks was the option that was chosen, because that's just different enough so it doesn't infringe on any PlayStation 3 games of the almost same name. And of course, it's different enough to move away from Tank Battle, the board game. Time will tell if they made the right choice here. Spoiler alert, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
The rest of July is filled with Intellivision announcing they have officially partnered with Major League Baseball, Evel Knievel, and the American Cornhole League. We get a couple of comedy stress test videos pop up on the official YouTube channel, which are quite nice, and then it is reported that the Amiga Corporation are filing a dispute with Amico because the names are similar. Little history lesson for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Of course I wash my hands after you shit.
The Amiga name actually started as eToro, but that got changed when Jay Miner, the CEO of the company, who simply didn't like it, compared it to the sound of a bullfight with a lawnmower. Okay, here's Jay himself explaining the rest.
And it seems that
Atomic fart stream.
they wanted something that would resemble a friendly computer. Well, amic is the Latin root for friendliness. Amicable is the Latin root for friendliness. But they wanted something short that sounded like Atari. So they took Amy and put G on the end of it.
So yeah, having two systems with two very similar names, basically meaning the same thing, it makes a bit more sense now. Regardless, in October of 2021, an agreement was made.
Wow, I didn't realize the similarities were that much. Thank you for the Wiener Turbo Express 3.7.
Made behind closed doors, and Amiga eventually withdrew with prejudice. August brings with it an Amico Club app update, now with Moon Patrol gameplay, and yes, it does include motion controls, even though he said it would never include motion controls.
No fear, you won't be seeing games like Night Stalker or Moon Patrol with motion control.
Of course. Tommy's promises mean nothing. Bro, big bro, play me when Phil says right up my ass. I find yes, of course.
Woo! Right up my ass, baby. I love it.
Also, why he thought it was a good idea. Dude, I mean, I've said plenty of dumb shit too. But the thing that makes him funny about him saying that stuff is that now he acts like a disgruntled substitute teacher that's telling his class to shut up. I mean, I know he has his moments where he's not as serious, but like I said, Phil, we are going to watch, unfortunately, we're going to watch 12 hours of DSP gaming. Not detractor channels. We are going to suffer. I don't know what it's going to be. Like I said, my kids are here. There's no way, like you saw, I could promise that now. But Phil, you always say it's because people check out the wrong content, so we're going to look at your actual content.
Tommy confirms that the company has had 100,000 purchase orders worldwide. Just to make sure we're all on the same page here, guys, these are purchase orders, not pre-orders. So it isn't like me or you putting down a pre-order.
Yes, he is, Vanguard. Why are the robot girls? I have not seen the robot girls in there. Hitler was a fan of Snow White and the Pinocchio. I guess anyone who watches those movies, yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is, you know. It's like I like Ren and Stimpy, so people already have done that, like with Vosh with me. Oh, Rich watches Vosh, so obviously he's a pedophile. What the fuck is wrong with you? Not you, but you know what I mean.
These are shops like Walmart, Bed.
Wait, what do they have? What does Atari have? A new crowd? What are they crowdfunding now? What other piece of garbage are they fucking crowdfunding?
Bath & Beyond, Argos, Game, anywhere like that are putting down purchase orders to the tune of 100,000 collectively. Still, it's quite nice. And only 12 refunds since January. Damn, that is unbelievable. Well done, Tommy, me old boy. Plus, we're also getting a Wipeout / F-Zero type game too.
But didn't they say no 3D? But it's Tommy again. Pee in my basement.
I just peed in my basement.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
And here we have it, guys.
He is such... But they're all like this, though. Tommy, you said before, no, you could have 3D type assets, where it's like 2.5D, but that's as far as they want you to go on the Amico, but... It's a fucking 3D racing game.
Is the big 4th of August Amico event, which was sadly delayed by one day, so they could put in one extra game. Still, here it is, the Amico 1 hour and 20 minutes showcase event. The main thing to take away from the event is that the 10/10/2020 release date is simply just not going to happen.
And the bottom line is, we're not going to be able to make that date. Now, these are unprecedented times. And it's no secret that this pandemic has literally affected every single aspect of every person's life around the world.
God, that was such a beard to hide behind. They thought, like, yes, we could use COVID as an excuse.
The impact on our company has been dramatic.
It's one of those excuses that's...
Yeah, but Turbo Express's man breasts aren't as perky as Phil's. Phil looks like he has perky breasts. I'd flop to the floor.
Hard to fight. Yes, I'm absolutely
but so much other shit was released when COVID wasn't considered endemic. You had the Evercade. You had all that shit. Analog released the Pocket. Wasn't that in 2020?
Positive that this has had an effect on the console. It had an effect on pretty much all electronics around the world. But it is also worth pointing out that the system has been far from complete for the longest time, and those job applications just never went away. Did they get fulfilled? Who knows? Regardless, it's the perfect get out of jail free card for the company that is completely believable. Let's just hope that they don't continue to use that same excuse for the foreseeable future.
So, I'm sure you want to know, what's the new date? Well, our new target launch date for retail is April 15th.
Yes, I have seen Phil review Body Wash. But see, that kind of shit actually to me was funny. Like, but you know, he has to make meaningful content now with an HA. Tommy likes Fuel My Rope shampoo. Pat Country's rope shot hair. I love how the whole rope shooting and Struffally thing turned into a meme.
2021. Now we're going to try to get those Founders Editions in people's hands on April 3rd, 2021, or 4, 3, 2, 1, launch!
Giving Intellivision their due, they do have a knack for coming up with memorable dates. That is, if you live in America and do it wrong. It's small, medium, large, guys, not medium, small, large. The rest of the video is a mashup of game footage and announcements, some of which we have seen and others we have not.
Like, look at that, dude. It looks like some cheesy Flash shit.
Not.
And you wanted 250.
You got Astro Smash, the tank game, which is now known as the Intellivision Battle Tanks. Tommy wants to eventually make the screen tilt more, so it's not completely...
When they showed a live look at that, looked like it was running at 20 frames a second.
Top down, by the way, and spoiler alert, this never happens. Intellivision Cornhole, Intellivision Major League Baseball, a whole plethora of Sesame Street games. You got board games, Telestrations, Blank Slate, and Ink and Gold, aka Diamond. You got an official Hot Wheels game. This, as stated, is the previously shown off Sideswipers game, by the way. Garaa, who has already left the company, tells us why the system is so important to her. Tommy then continues to show off.
And the new game game is called Intellivision Spades.
Before the
Ooh. Game journalism is such a sham. They want to justify bashing and rallying in their reviews with the author excuse. Where were the reviews that were about Tom Clancy and the author of the Witcher books? What did Tom Clancy do? I don't even know what the author of the Witcher. I think I remember hearing things. I may have even done a video on back in the day. I just don't remember.
Dev takes over and calls it
Monster Spades.
We then get another look at Breakout and Missile Command. Another new game is shown off, and hilariously, it's called Liar's Dice.
$250 again for these games. For essentially games that you could have played on Newgrounds back in the day, and that you could get for a leapfrog.
Fox and Forest is getting remade into Finnegan Fox. You got Evil Knievel, Bomb Squad, Space Strike looks to be a fun little game shown off here for the first time. The previously talked about auto racing is now Nitro Derby. An exclusive version of Rigid Force Redux is shown off. Skiing is here, as is Moon Patrol, and finally we get to see the game that made me want to pre-order the system, Earthworm Jim 2.
It was such bullshit. All it was is an animation of him running down. There was no development with this fucking game. Midnight stream cost. $100. 100. Who needs sleep? 2K, no. Jesus Christ. I might as well just do the... guys, you want $2,000 to see the pug. How much for a 6? Didn't, like, Chris the Narc just do, like, 36 fucking hours? He must have lost his mind. Yeah, holiday tomorrow, no work. All three of my children are here. I'll do it. No, he just did... Minxy, I gifted him subs. He just did another one. I need this. I'm sad. I'm sorry you're sad. I'm here until midnight. I'll be right back. I gotta do something, though. Hold on. Hold on. Look, I'll give you... and birds. I'll be right back. I'm sorry that I've so who else said that I'm sad. Gotcha. I'm sorry that you're depressed. Not that this I'll add you as a mod. Congratulations. I don't pay anything, but I'm sorry that you're sad. Let me pee again now while it's interlude. I'll be back in literally 30 seconds. Sorry, guys. Again, remember, there is a basement pissing man on the internet that says I don't have access to my kids. You know, I just went and told, nice thing about living in a 2-family house with your parents, I was like, look, I'm going to be streaming till midnight. I'm sure the kids are going to get up early. Can I just at least sleep until 8? Oh, man. Anyway.
Without a...
Like, what really was that? That was nothing. Also, Dr. Sexy Coco, thank you. Amico makes Mini Clip look like... What the hell was Mini Clip, dude? What was Mini Clip? Why does that ring a bell? So, Sexy Coco, thank you. I'm sorry that you're sad. Hope everything is well.
Doubts. This was the announcement.
Take... Oh, God, Minxy's getting weird. I love it. Take a carp and shove it up your ass sideways while moaning at Carlos. Well, I got the moan from the Sam Cedar show. I got your shrimp here and for Minxy. God, I feel like shrimp. I feel like shrimp sushi. I may have to make that happen tomorrow. May 1st, 2016 is DSP's biggest fan sport. No. Dude, I've been... Yeah, well, no, that I've been fascinated with Phil for a while. Yo, you know what's good, dude? If you go to a good Italian restaurant, shrimp parmesan. Like, it's like chicken parmesan, but with shrimp. I know that's probably technically nowhere even close to Italian, but it's fucking good. Who cares?
Announcement that stole the show.
Googlefish now says, we got him. Minxy, listen, grab Rich's ass, shave it on my chest, light Rich's bagels on fire while his brother gets a burrito from a SWAT team and then rides next to me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but crab rangoons are banging, but they're too greasy. Then they'll make my ass greasy. I like sushi because it's like, just, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, that really explained it. It's, you know. Phil's lunch. Oh, man. But, yeah, like some banging sushi. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. Maybe me and my brother. I think I'm going to start getting him on streams, too. I'll talk to him tomorrow about it. But the thing is, he works full-time, man.
Because 5 days later, that same teaser got its own...
I'm in talks with Intro Guy coming on once a week remotely, but I'm gonna have to. His laptop's from like 2004, so I'm gonna have to update his equipment.
An upload, and it completely surpassed the views of the pre.
Got a desktop PC with the last flagship quad core from Intel, GTX 1060, which still 1080p medium. 16 gigs of RAM for a 500 off of Facebook. That's actually not a bad deal. Shit, they sell like Ivy bridges with 8 gigs of RAM for around that same price. And you could actually game right out of the box with that.
Previous video within only 24 hours. With so much buzz around one game, of course, an Earthworm Jim themed console was also teased. Who wants to place bets as to whether this was ever mentioned again? In a now privatised interview with Murray NJ08, he admits that the Rigid Force Redux
Gee, again, another interview swept under the rug.
Footage from the recent Amico showcase was taken from other trailers. However, Evel Knievel and Nitro Derby is taken directly from the system.
Yeah, minimum requirements though are all because then the game then you have like which is well below spec. Then you have like games like the new Dead Space remake that are Steam Deck verified. I've noticed, I don't know, minimum requirements mean fuck all in most cases. Then there's sometimes, yeah, the game will run like stuttery shit. Big Bro, you, Minxy One, aka Big Sis, along with Chris and Art, got to do another stream together like you did. Absolutely. 100%. You know what was funny is I gifted Chris and Arc subs. I didn't realize gifting subs mean it would extend the time he had to stream from the 20. He's like, so he was like, thank you, but fuck you. Oh, man. But yeah, we will. With the pistering, love Elon. Yeah, dude. It's so funny how all of a sudden all like the right-wing grifters, and just grifters in general, who were like gargling Elon Musk's nuts. Oh, wow, he isn't doing anything for the platform. And he put two-factor authentication via text behind a paywall. But Rich, it's less secure. So why is he putting it behind a fucking paywall? Just get rid of it then and tell people to use an app. Isn't Facebook following the same? Like, well, if Elon Musk can make money, Zuck wants some of those bucks too. Juicy Booch, Stealth super chatting. Harvey Weinstein, when will Amico just die and go bankrupt? Kind of already is. I'm sure they'll go with the chapter, what would be 11 for business. Intro guy is going to be taking a dump while trying to figure out how to video call you. Nah, he'll figure it out, dude. I don't know, like, maybe it just... I'll get him, like, an iPad or a mini or something like that. I don't know if that would work well, though. Walking him through how to set it up will be a treat. Cosmic Productions, thank you very much for the controller and the GG.
Itself. Really, Tommy? This wobbly, obviously VR footage is taken directly from an Amico? And then he also confirms that Jay Allard is still with the company.
What is that picture of Jay Allard?
The next day, Tommy does his first interview with...
Oh, the world's not... This... I mean... This guy literally admitted, like, yeah, I was hoping that the Amico would take off so my YouTube career would take off. So he literally was like, yes, I was riding Tommy's dick as hard as possible. On my stream, he admitted that. Cosmic, so yeah, I already think I answered you, man, but thank you. So yeah, he'll get through it. I'll make sure he gets through it, but that'll be fun. Intro guy is not a very tech savvy dude. That's why he was on a feature phone until like 2018. Will a 360 work fine? Yeah, I would say it'll get a little bit bottleneck though. It's 4-core 8-thread processor, but I think that's not a bad match. It's still that's still a relatively modern processor.
YouTuber, the Retro Bro. A fishing game is teased. Somehow PlayStation 5 did not make the finalists for...
You know what's funny? Remember when I blindsided him with a tweet he didn't say that long ago that was racist? He's like, he was like, I mean, it was me. Dude, you know what the problem is, man? It's tough because, I mean, how could I do interview streams this week? I'm not sure how long my kids are staying. They may be staying the entire week. They may be staying until 2. I don't know. Again, I work. You have to remember, and many people who do what I do don't realize this, the whole world, if you work from home, assumes that you don't work. They definitely like the check, though. I got modded on Organized Chaos's channel. I've been fun screwing with the trolls. They seem to trigger easily. I never heard of Organized Chaos. Streams as well. Yeah, so I would love to do another stream with them, dude. I just got modded on Organized Chaos, so I'll have to check out his channel and see. DSP. I'm not going to DSP's channel. I'm not doing it.
Gamescom's Most Wanted Tech Award, but Amico did. It didn't win. That went to the Xbox Series X, which is completely understandable, but still an odd final lineup. The developer sizzle reel section of the recent Amico showcase was, for whatever reason, getting its own upload.
Tell me if that's you. What does that mean? Oh dear God. I thought like someone was pretending to be me. Because that shit happens. Gotta be careful. Did I ever tell you about that time someone was trying to get free shit from fucking Nvidia? And they reached out to me like, yo, is this you? I'm like, nah, I never messaged you. Some of them, hey, I'm ReviewTechUSA. Send me a $1,000 graphics card. Thanks.
As does the Astro Smash footage. Someone said they like playing Splatoon with their wife, and of course Tommy replied that they've been talking about a Splatoon-like game for the Amico and a Flying Tigers-like game too. The breakout segment gets re-up.
Just, dude, you've been here for what? Besides being a member, you've been here for a very long time. I know your name. So I do like having a lot of mods. Everyone there I've modded. Minus a couple people that may be semi-trolls, but 98% of people I modded, I know they've been around for a long fucking time. And it's beautiful, too, because I'm not strict with my chat, and if shit gets crazy where, like, the sex bots come in and start spamming, like, you know, please come shoot a load in my face, go to hotcamgirls.com, they're here to get rid of them.
Loaded. He continues to confirm that they have Jay Allard on the team on a podcast.
We got the guy who, you know, helped create the Xbox, Jay Allard.
Arc Electronics take over as the main manufacturer of the Amico due to a suspended, unknown and unconfirmed fallout with the previous manufacturer. Keep in mind, people, that the original launch day was less than a month away.
I don't know. I've tried Splatoon a couple times. I can't get into it.
He continues to confirm that Jay Allard is still at the company as we move into
You're the sex bot. Who is Viking Stew? We have June.
October.
And it's interesting, Jay Allard, you know, who works with us.
And then confirms that on top of the 6-pack in games, when you set up Wi-Fi, you'll get yet another game for free.
And this was, by the way, I want to give credit where credit's due. This was something that came from Jay Allard, where, you know, Jay said, why don't we give someone a free gift for setting up, you know, the Wi-Fi?
So is that the 6th game?
I can neither confirm nor no, it's not. Wait, no, it's. I'll say this: it's not the 6th game. That's not to say it couldn't be the 7th or the 8th or the 9th.
Oh.
Though. Who knows?
Oh my God! Just say no to something. Just say no to something. Just one fucking thing. Just say no to. Oh my God, man.
And finally, he confirms that another demo game will be dropping onto the Amico app on the 10th of the 10th.
It's actually a smart idea. So thank you, Sec Jeremy, for the $100 donation, because that means we can finally get through this motherfucker. I think, anyway. Are you talking like an analog pocket, or are you talking like a Steam Deck? Or a GPD Win 4, or Ioneo, or one of the 8, you know.
2020, which...
Like, there's different animals. Like, there's also a bunch of the really good Android emulation handhelds that I know, like, Wolfden does a lot of reviews on those. Go check out his channel if that's what... Like, there's different flavors of handhelds that are for different markets.
As already discovered on Atari Age, was going to be Breakout. However...
Vanguard, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
However, this never happens. They just really do love...
Gifting 5 memberships, man. Thank
to miss that date, don't they? But credit where credit is due, the Breakout demo did eventually make its way onto PC, and it's really, really not that bad. Now, first off, let's get the obvious out the way. I'm playing this with a mouse, not an Amico controller, and I struggle to see how this would ever play better than the quick swiping of a mouse moving up and down.
No, it will play worse. I dream of you and wake up sticky.
Congratulations.
Or possibly better, a mobile phone or a tablet. Either way, as stated, this was one of the most anticipated Amico titles, and it delivers. I really don't see what else they could be doing with this IP. I think Choice Provisions have done all they can. The music sounds good and works really well with the bouncing of the ball. Of course, we only have a super small chunk of gameplay here.
I have arm thighs. I'm afraid to ask what that means.
So I would only assume that...
But yeah, like, what... Explain it, Tommy, is the... No, even with the disc, you're not going to get the same precision as a mouse. Stop it.
Later levels or worlds would not only sound different, but they would also look different too. Kind of like the Lumines series of games. I really don't know what else there is to say about this game. It's pretty, it's good looking, and it is fun. But it is just Breakout. So, moving on.
That would be superior on the PC because of the mouse. Yes, moving on.
Best Buy get announced as a distributor on the day of the system's...
Actually, you know what? I don't know. God, this is how fucking old I am. I remember getting Arkanoid for the NES, and it came packed with a paddle-like controller that had an analog knob on it just for that game. God. I even remember the box of that shit, too, because it was like some big, colorful box. And it was bigger than usual because it came with the NES game. Came with the NES game, and it came with the controller. So you had like this big rectangular box. So it was like really cool. It was like, holy shit, I'm getting a controller and a game. And Arkanoid was pretty good. So you got a pretty good Pong clone, and then you got a controller that made it easier to play. That controller would be better to play that with than probably the Amico.
Original release date, yet another investor-like pitch video with uplifting piano music drops. Honestly, very little is added here. It mostly goes into the detail of the system itself and how they came up with the shape and what have you. It even includes Arc Electronics.
God shot, thank you. Thank you for the memberships tonight, man. This is, I'm glad I almost did stream. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should just go to bed and play Elden Ring.
The new manufacturer too. And weirdly, the second half of the video tends...
But that's the thing, though. Even with my kids here, I'm like, are you really going to go to bed? I probably would have went to bed at midnight. That's why I'm like, you know what, Sexy Coco, fucker, bring it on. I'll go until midnight, but... And like I said, I talked to my parents, like, yeah, I'm streaming later than I thought I was going to be. Would you, like, make them breakfast?
To focus more as an infomercial for Arc Electronics. I'm not sure if some backhanded deal was made here, but whatever the case, the main takeaway from this is that 2 hours of charge will apparently get you 4 hours of gameplay on the controller. No gameplay footage was shown off here whatsoever, so I really do struggle to see what this is for.
Like, that's the beauty of... I know I'm pausing and going off on tangents and not even talking about the topic. Like, that's, like, buying this house and having... my family on one side, the other. Like, if my kids were over and I didn't have my family, I wouldn't be able to stream. Well, I'm as if, like I said, my daughter, I mean, I can have a monitor up here, but they're not babies. My dad came in and told me, like, Mackenzie was crying. There'd be no way. So that's another benefit to having this house, too.
4. Still, whatever, the same day.
Like, I'd have to, because everyone thinks, you know, me working from home and live streaming is not working. Yeah, I'm thinking of some specific people that I won't name right now. You know, I just miss out on a week of work. You know, that's normal that everyone else could do, right?
They uploaded yet another sizzle reel on the official YouTube channel.
I got 3. They're absolutely amazing. They're black, and they're at that age too, like no more diapers, and they're just fun to be with. But they're still kids, you know. And you know, if I was watching them and I was in a house by myself and it wasn't a 2-family house or I was with my family, how could I do this? Be no fucking way. I would just have to take the week off because other people have to go on vacation. Oops, did I say that out loud?
We get to finally see gameplay footage of a few games that have only previously been mentioned, along with a couple more games for our list, including a Care Bear title and Brain Jewel. Tommy then claimed...
Probably TMIing a little bit right now, but I'm a little pissed off.
...to be working with the Dr. Seuss estate to create a game based on the classic children's books. Once again, Tommy jumps onto the Retro Bro channel, a YouTuber who he has now become very good friends with and who becomes one of Tommy's biggest supporters.
As excited as I am.
Listen, reproduce. What does that even mean? Listen, reproduce asexually while wiping. Dude, if reproducing asexually, if it was possible, is the way to go.
Yeah. As on board as I am with this concept. I'm not doubting you at all, Tommy. But
Oh my god. Alright, I love how just to ask a somewhat tough question. Tommy, okay, I'm gonna gargle your nuts and suck your dick right now. You have the best tasting cum ever. I think you're incredible. No one's as smart as you. No one's as talented as you. But I have to ask a question. Shut the fuck up and ask the goddamn question. Jesus Christ, you're so fucking afraid to ask him anything that he input. Why? Because he will. He'll cry. Like, almost literally.
am very worried about release dates. Do you feel like that April is definitely going to happen, or do we need to?
But look what he just did. Everyone's like, damn, Rich, but it's kind of the truth. I mean, he didn't say I would suck your cock and gargle your nuts. I added that in, but it's not wrong. Like look what he had to do just to ask a, not even a tough question. Like, I'm just concerned about, you've delayed this thing. I'm concerned about the release dates. Like, why do you have to do that build up, dude? Come on.
Maybe check our expectations a little.
Yeah, no. As of right now, everything's absolute.
I just checked out mentally when he was blabbing, which is not the right thing to do.
Go for delivery in April. Absolutely.
The hate continues as more YouTubers jump on board, and Tommy himself, to fight against Pat and Ian.
Because of his experience in putting on live music events, he knows that lighting is important, so that's why there's going to be lights on in television. There's no...
You're looking for that correlation there?
Yeah, what the fuck is... He was making it look like a 13-year-old's first gaming PC back in 2008. Yeah, that'll just... What a waste of money in manufacturing, dude. Who the fuck cares if the console lights up?
I'm not finding it. I'm not...
The headset I use is the MSI DS502.
Finding why A leads to B. That's very, very strange to me.
I don't understand why Pat feels the need to continue to rail on this thing.
The disturbing part is that those people who may think that way are against the people who do like it. Look, if you don't like it, that's...
Yeah, I may be next on that list. Well, not with Dr. Sexy Coco.
Fine.
I have 3 kids. I love them. Best choice I ever made, but I'm done. Is my Jaws? No, he's not there. We got the MF Doom reject though. Rest in peace, MF Doom. Dope fucking musician, but I don't know what this clown in the bottom left is doing. Bottom left, I think so.
Move along, but to go after people who like it as dummies, as idiots, as just 50-year-old losers, white guy, whatever, right? Then you have to take a look in the mirror, my friends, because you're actually the one with the screw loose. Look, you want to say something bad about me or Amico, at least have the nuts, the balls, to say it to my face as another person, like who you really are, right?
Tommy, I'm going to reverse that on you, Tommy. If you have the nuts to lie like you did, essentially throughout most of your career, and burn a company to the ground because you were more concerned about protecting your ego than actually delivering a product, have the nuts to come on my show and talk about all of it. I know you have plenty of time, even with you going back on tour. Be interested to see how that tour does. You have your phone, dude. You have Wi-Fi. Let's go. Yeah, wait for that interview. More of a chance of me having Quantum or fucking Phil on before that. I don't even charge for a snip. I do it for the love of the sport. So you just want to chop up guys' testicles for the hell? I don't even know how I know they just make it so they fuck up your tubes.
Right? Anyone else, your opinion doesn't matter. You don't get a seat at the table, and you're a coward.
That's a great way to be. Any criticism will be shut out on a product that is in a fledgling product in a super competitive market where you should listen to all the criticism. Buddies, Tommy, what am I even saying?
This is the 4GQTV YouTube channel, an interview where he...
Like, who are these people? Like, I'm not trying to be elitist. That's not what I'm doing. But, like, that just shows you, like, wouldn't you do, like, an interview here or there, like Microsoft does and Sony does, with larger platforms to get your word, and then just move on and be busy working on your shit. Not Tommy, though.
Sees the possibility of having games come inside of Hot Wheels cars, the same way that Amiibos work, I suppose.
Rumor is Minxy likes my dark chocolate. You didn't hear from me. Your shoulders, man. You know what I'm saying?
Your shoulders. Try to relax your anus.
Breasts.
Also, they're working on getting a Gauntlet license too, and Dragonfire, and a Bubble.
How the fuck would Gauntlet work on that disc? How? And I brought that up to him too, and I didn't buy it. Like, dude, oh, you have 8 billion different angle, like 8 billion different, like, the ring that the disc picks that up. Like that you could go every different, when you turn the wheel, all those are different positions. But I'm like, you have a 2D platformer on there. You're going to be accidentally ducking all the time. That's a disaster. And then I remember saying to him, and he lied about this too. Oh, I wish Slopes got this in there. He's like, yeah, we got, like, what? But like, what about when you're playing a platformer, Tommy? You're just gonna have people tap it on the screen on games. That's terrible. Yeah, we have a guy from NASA working on buttons you stick on the screen. Okay.
Shooting game similar to Bust a Move. Anyway, time for some more investing, as Hans and Tommy apparently
did 3 presentations over 5 hours. 25 successful and smart multimillionaires, and all 25 people.
Yeah, from NASA, TILR. Googlefish is trying to get me to read his fucking listens.
People wanted to invest.
He's typing a listen a second.
I'd say it was a pretty successful day.
Tommy then teases some sort of app that allows you to play music from your phone. I guess that when you plug it into an Amico, it lets you play music through the system, and then the Amico will play a little light show. Okay, let's add it to the list, I suppose.
That's something completely unnecessary.
And we have yet another stress test video on Tommy's personal YouTube channel, right before my birthday. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of 2020. A rather rough 2020, if I do say so myself, but that was 2020.
For various reasons.
2021 is coming up. We've had a whole heap of games announced this last year. We've had a lot of promises, some broken, some cancelled, some, let's be honest, made up. But like I said, that's all behind us. Now it's 2021. It's the year to release this thing. You've got less than 100 days to get this thing out the door. 92 days to be exact. Let's prove the haters wrong and release the Amico.
Hey everyone, this is Tommy from Intellivision, and I wanted to start 2021 off.
Isn't this when it was obvious that he wasn't really playing the game because you could see his hand? Now, there could be other reasons for that. Let's watch it again. But then he doesn't matter what the reason is, whether it be nefarious or not. Then Tommy turns around and says, I did that on purpose. Like, oh, of course you did. Of course you fucking did it on purpose, Tommy. Like everything else.
Right?
January 1st brings with it yet more gameplay footage of Astro Smash. Soon after, he claims that the Amico is getting a Dark Tower game. Then someone on his Atari Age thread says,
we need movies based on Intellivision games. That'd be so cool. Imagine a Night Stalker movie or an Astro Smash movie. Wouldn't that be something?
To which he replies,
funny you should mention those two. I'll leave it at that.
Oh my god, it almost makes you angry. It almost makes you angry that he's just a giant lie.
Smiley face.
Wait, what, does this mean we're now getting movies too? Honestly, who knows by this point? Ever heard of Pizza Time? According to Tommy, it was a Burger Time spin-off idea that...
Imagine it was like, yo, Tommy, you getting a Peter North rope shooting simulator? We've been talking to him about it.
Before I get angry.
It was going to be made for the original system. Brilliantly, he even showed off a little bit of concept art before he stated that...
Why is there a piece of pizza? Why is there pizza? I'm just cute.
He wanted to bring it back for the Amico, of course. This is followed by a couple of Bomb Squad promos, possibly Amico's only game that will take full advantage of the Amico controller. And, whilst we're here, should we just pump the brakes just a little bit and talk a little bit more in depth about Bomb Squad? You see, Bomb Squad didn't really get much of any coverage after this.
Oh, when the devs showed off that the controller was fucking a useless turd.
Reason for that was because the dev was getting wound up that he couldn't get it to work. Here is the real game on real hardware. This was uploaded as an unlisted video for the Amico team to please fix the issues. However, when the footage got out there, the game instantly got paused, and that was the end of Bomb Squad.
This unedited take is running on Amico.
Hold on, let me see. Company send me. Maybe I will take one of those to review. A high refresh rate portable monitor for the Series S. Does it give you access to all the ports? Not letting me see. And yeah, support power. Xbox Series S is not included. Oh, real? Wow, I'm disappointed. Where does it get power from? Okay. Doesn't get power from the Xbox. I kind of can assume that. Company, I will think about it.
Amico hardware to the best of its ability.
Yes, the quartering is coming on in 20 minutes.
I put it up to an unlisted YouTube link so it would be easy for the relevant Amico people to see it. It was a reach out to say, hey, code-wise we're good here, but it is not running
so much other shit I gotta review, it's like...
correctly on the machine. Here are all the takes so you can see what isn't working, which is to say, pretty much all of it. Lag, animation stuttering...
Wow. Well, the fucking specs of those things, what is that? Has like 8 megabytes of RAM or something ridiculous like that?
Missed commands. It was a mess at this period of time. They still used a clip for one of the videos, E3 maybe, which is a bit surprising considering the lag that was clearly present in the wire cutting. Perhaps this was the video that officially got Bomb Squad paused. I'm not certain. Oh, and that is an actual controller, not a smartphone.
Again.
Holy shit.
This is super sad, as it was one of the more unique ways to use Amico custom hardware in an exclusive way. Sadly, that exclusive hardware, as you can see, left very little to be desired.
Left nothing to be desired. You actually be taking a step back in the gaming experience.
Shake it all around, right?
All around, whatever. Open the lid back up, and then I can pour them out.
Like even here, why show the phone? Why don't you show it doing on the control? Because the controller's garbage. Over-engineered, underpowered garbage.
Onto the screen like that.
Pour them right onto the screen.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the timeline. Here we have a sneak peek.
Finnegan Fox! My jaw is hitting the ground.
Peek of Finnegan Fox.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. This company, this man. Now we got DK Oldies. Got another video coming on them tomorrow. I'm just gonna, every time someone gets a shit console, make a YouTube video. I'm gonna make a YouTube video, and I'm gonna make YouTube videos on products, not just from them, from Lukey Games, all over the place. I do have an N64 coming from DK Oldies though.
Weirdly, not one comment points.
You mean the Amico man? He went back to being SNES-tastic or whatever. He changed his name to the Amico Kid. First, I mean, not saying I look young. I know, especially with my gray-ass beard, I look like I'm in my 50s, but I'm like, bro, you're like my age or older. You're not a kid.
Pointing that out, by the way. One of the interesting things to take away from this trailer, at about the 30-second mark, is that the controls don't seem to be adding up to what is on the screen. If I slow down the footage and put in some arrows to when I think the buttons are being pressed compared to what is on the screen, hopefully you will see what I mean.
It's like preemptively moving.
As you would expect, a lot of people brought this up, including, you guessed it, Pat and Ian.
What I think is what's happening is maybe not worse, but still damning. I think the controls are inverted.
Plenty of other people brought this up too, and the theories range from it was laggy, the controls were inverted, or best of all, someone else was playing it and Tommy was just pretending. This one was my absolute favourite.
If he's playing this footage, Ian thinks he's not, I'll say he is. Why are the controls inverted on this controller?
Regardless, something wasn't right here. Thankfully, YouTube...
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. It was off. Don't know why it was off. Yeah, man, I mean, I'm hearing that the jump with the 4090 and 4080 laptop GPUs isn't huge. I mean, I barely use my 3080 laptop, so I have zero desire to buy one. But yeah, it's going to be fantastic, man. You're going to have amazing gaming experiences on it.
YouTuber Turbo Joe was the one who came to the rescue with the correct solution, as he played a clip from Tommy who told him what was really going on in a private conversation.
I inverted the disc so that when I pushed left, he went right, and when I pushed right, like I did it on purpose just to see if they, and they eat it. Oh, it's a phony video.
Think about that. Jesus Christ, he's so obsessed with just like getting people in gotchas that he doesn't. Your reputation at this point in 2021 was already shit, Tommy. So you give them, because you want to try to catch the haters or gotcha the haters, you make your console look even worse for a gotcha moment. Oh, he is so sad. And this is why the Intellivision is dead before it even had a chance to be alive. The Amico is dead, I should say.
It's like they're so caught in my web. It's hilarious. They're just such suckers. They're so predictable.
Penis versus vagina and why? Birds.
Tommy doubled down on this again in the ReviewTechUSA stream too.
What we did is, when we first booted up the game, you know,
Oh, this is when I was roasting Finnegan Fox and he came on, remember?
I switched the controller around, and I didn't have the gyroscope on. So when I flipped it, when I hit left, it went right, and when I hit right now, I could have easily just went like this, and like, okay, and then fix it and then turn it back. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to mess with people just for fun, because, you know, these people who, you know, spend their whole lives, you know, clicking through every single frame of video and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, let's leave. They're like, oh, should we fix that? I'm like, nah, let's leave it in. Let's mess with people.
Griffin Gaming. Because he was...
And you know what? Let's just give Rich, the host of this show, his due. Yes, I know he has his regrets nowadays regarding his earlier interviews with Tommy, but after this footage was shown, he not only had his doubts, he expressed them publicly, and he brought them up directly to Tommy.
Yeah, man, I'm still going to be straight with you. I'm not a fan of what I saw there. So talk to me and tell me what's going on.
Just my 2 cents.
Did you see his face after? Yeah, there was no more. That was when he showed Finnegan Fox, the same guy that said every game would be on a Cuphead level. His face just went.
Regardless, inverted controls, lag, whatever the case. Look, if I was a betting man, I would say that yes.
Oh, I wish I remember. Because I would watch that stream with you. Not now, but I would watch that stream with you again.
This has got inverted controls on, but it also has lag. The real important thing to take away from this is, seriously, Tommy, why would you not just re-record this? If what you are saying is true, why would you want to mess with the quote-unquote haters? The divide you are actively trying to widen is getting so far apart, it's not even funny by this point.
Yeah, so you trick them and make the console look worse. That's a real good way to get at them, Tom. Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
For me, it's just further proof that Tommy, although maybe not intentionally, is going out of his way to create 2 heavily competing groups of people. February continues.
The only reason that was, Slopes, is because he needed to have his ego fed. I've never in my life seen a cult for a console that never existed. And it's not like Sony where, you know, if there's a PS4, there's going to be a PS5, probably a PS6 at this point. Like, there could be, because people like when the PS2, there's going to be a PS3, or the Xbox, there's going to be a 360. Is for a piece of hardware with games that look like Flash games. And there was like people ready to like rip your face off if you said anything about it. It's so weird.
Is with a tour of the stupidly big 15,000 square foot Californian office that is virtually empty. Granted, this is primarily due to the lockdowns at the time. However, seeing this gets people more worried than anything else, as it shows that the company are paying for this space at an estimated value of 20 to 50k per month. Still, a nice place to store your cars, right?
Didn't like that office turn into like a juicing place or something too?
Anyway, it's been a while, but thankfully Tommy once again teases another game. This time it's Intellivision Soccer, which is gonna play like sensible soccer in case you're interested. That previously mentioned ReviewTechUSA live stream happened today, and look, to set the scene, from what I can tell, this was not planned. Rich, as he does, was giving live impressions of the latest Intellivision.
This is where it officially was like, Tommy and I were done. He hated me after this. Oh, and that fart just hated coming out of my ass.
Television news. It wasn't particularly favourable, and off the back of that, Tommy quickly contacted him there and then.
Instantly got on, I don't know if it was Discord or whatever, like 100 miles an hour, man. He stopped his Ferrari on the side of the road.
and to jump on and hopefully spin the narrative.
Oh, you're calling?
As you know, this whole thing is fairly common practice for Tommy, and what's crazier still is that it was here that he randomly dropped that the Amico will be delayed again.
And speaking of questions, April, is it going to be delayed?
Yes.
What the hell is going on here? The month continues with another partnership. This time it's with Tops, who will be providing...
He did not want to say that. He thought I wasn't going to ask anything about that.
digital cards to use on the system. Also, good news everyone, they now own Intellivision.com.
Yeah, because people are fucking pieces of shit and have nothing else to do with their time. You need to go outside. Susha, sorry. Just, yes, I saw that. They, like, harassed her because she was playing fucking Hogwarts Legacy.
Sadly, what he didn't tell you is that he did lose Talarico.com to a troll who then used it to forward people to the eventual closure and backed up archive of the Atari Age forums and more recently, the infamous video.
Ha! That was a brilliant troll. They brought him to H-Bomber Guy's videos. That is savage, dude. That is another level of savage.
The next day, Tommy confirms that the new launch date is now 10/10/2021. Tommy confirms that a music educational game that teaches chords and what have you is not only being worked on, but may be a launch title. He's also in chats about bringing an exclusive version of the Great Gianna Sisters to Amico 2, and then in...
Wasn't that the game that Nintendo went after and they won because it was too similar to Mario? Well, I actually said Mario, right?
March, we have yet another investor pitch video pop up, although this time it's aimed at angel investors. This one is super interesting as it shows Talarico boasting that Jay Allard had been brought on board and how big of a deal it was.
How about the guy who co-founded and co-created?
Who probably like called in 3 times, maybe went into the office once, realized Tommy is a fucking psycho, and was like, nah, man, I'm good. Gotta stop drinking these seltzers, man. I gotta piss again. But that's what happens when you have some pot spray and talk too much. I'll be right back. Yes, it's just a piss, don't worry. But there may be a fart right now. Ah, this little snapper fart. Oh, damn, Brent Weinbach is streaming. I actually enjoy his streams. He streams retro games on Twitch. He doesn't do it often. When he does, I do watch. I'm actually a subscriber of his on Twitch.
The Xbox, right? This guy, came up with the idea of Xbox Live.
Fixed already,
he ran a whole division within Microsoft of Xbox for over a decade.
I know,
this
the
guy
screen's
doesn't
already
even need to
fixed.
work anymore. But he loves our idea and concept so much that he joined the team and has been making huge
as soon as I hit the button, I'm like, all right, Tommy's talking. I didn't change the screen.
contributions.
Again, Jay Allard. who, again, according to Jay Allard, left the company the previous summer. Here he is saying that exact thing in the GeekWire interview.
Allard told GeekWire on Monday that he left last summer.
Dude, you know what? I just play games. I play games. I come here, hopefully make people laugh. You're going to get at me for playing a game. I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Not you. I'm just saying in general. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Like, yeah, if I was playing a game that was, like, outwardly transphobic, that was designed to be transphobic, that's a different story. Or if, you know what I mean? But it's a game. If I want to play it, I want to play it. If I don't, I don't. If you have a problem with what I want to play or don't want to play, you could fuck off. Way more important shit going on in my life, and should be going on in your life, than worrying about what fucking video games or people are playing and if they should be canceled because of it. Take your fucking wizard shite, shove it up your ass horizontally so you can't shit for the rest of your life.
This may not be that big of a deal.
Ask me how I really feel.
But again, let me paint the picture. This is an investment video going out to potential investors. And without saying Jay Allard's name specifically, he is...
I got 3 kids. I got a job. I got family. I got other stuff going on. You're gonna think I'm gonna worry about because a game. Because do you know any? Here's the thing. Let me tell you something, and you just don't know it. There's more than likely terrible people that have worked on some of your favorite franchises. Do you know everyone that works at the company and their terrible takes? I'm sure there's people that are homophobic, racist, sexist. You just don't hear about them. And you're probably buying their games by the buckets. Not saying it's right, it's wrong, and they're horrible people. You just don't hear about it.
Definitely hinting to that guy.
Your phone was probably made in a Chinese factory where it's slave labor. Throw out your phone. Oh, you're not going to? Then you promote Chinese slave labor. Oh, you don't? Shut the fuck up then. And again, I'm not mad at you guys. You guys agree with me, but I'm just saying.
Is still being on the team. The person who co-created the Xbox is on his team. And, well, just to fan...
God, it aggravates me, man.
And the flames a little more, he also hints that Garaa Aka is still at the company too. Which, again, she wasn't. That is unless he hired someone new with the same background as Garaa Aka.
Our VP of Global Marketing used to work at Mattel as one of the global brand managers over there.
Hey Rich, I'm back to corporate day work and your live streams make the day go by in a blink. Do you watch them pre-recorded or you prefer a different part of the world where it's day by you? Thanks, my son asked if you could belch into the microphone when you have a moment. It'll come, and if you're here, it will happen. You just have to wait for the build-up with the seltzer, which is probably going to make me piss again.
Right? And she was in charge of the Disney brand within Mattel, so that's a double bonus there.
Anyway, this statement right here brought with it a whole heap of
pre-recorded. All right, cool.
Backlash, so much so that the SEC ended up sending a letter to Intellivision asking,
being like, yo, what's good, man? Is Jay Allard really here? You keep talking about him. Bode score, thank you. He sent out a game on Steam for VR, by the way. Donkey's 2-minute video sums up your views on Hogwarts. We'll watch that. Yeah, that's something we'll watch. I gotta see that.
Asking for proof of his involvement, which in their defense they did respond to, stating that
Mr. Allard served as a full-time advisor to Intellivision, helping Intellivision in the final stages of Amico hardware development. After this work of his was completed, Mr. Allard ceased serving as a full-time advisor, but has remained available to give advice when contacted by Intellivision. And considering his contributions overall, Mr. Allard has not played a material role in Amico product development.
So why do you not shut the fuck up about him? You're making it like he's there every day. Like walking down the hallways, like holding hands with Tommy.
In light of the foregoing, the company has amended the disclosure quoted above to remove the sentence referring to Mr. Allard. The company does not believe that any additional disclosure regarding Mr. Allard would be important to a reasonable investor making an investment decision in respect of FGS.
Yeah, after you almost got in trouble by the FTC. If you want to get aggravated, watch Stephanie Sterling's video on Hogwarts. I get the point she's making, agree with a lot of them, but there's an all or nothing kind of thing if you want to consider yourself. You got a problem with me playing a game, you got a problem with me playing a fucking game. Cry about it. Not you. I'm so fucking tired of everything being political, everything, you know, identity politics, and everyone looking to destroy everyone else. Get out of here. You want to tell me what to put in my wallet, then fucking pay me then. Or what to take, what's going on in my wallet, then pay me. Hey, Father just got... And all they do... here's the thing. All the real actual fucking right-wing bigots, like the Quartering, and even worse, Quantum TV, when you do this shit, when you make this frivolous nonsense and declare war over it and make a website that's going... Like, hey, if you play the game, we're going to go out of our way to cancel you. That's more fodder for those fucking assholes. And I hate to say it, when it comes to that shit, I kind of agree with them. I hate to get woke go broke shit, but that's a valid case. Waste your fucking goddamn time over it, man.
In layman's terms.
Hey, Father, just got here. I'm so Quantum TV Stolen Valor, thank you. Hey, Father, just got here. Remember, Disney's former CEO is a crazy Republican who bankrolled hate groups. No one batted an eye. Yeah. Because no one knows about it. But it's like, if you play Hogwarts Legacy, I'm drawing a line in the sand. Atomic Heart now. You know, you want to support Russia. Get the fuck out of here.
Terms, basically what they're saying is that even though he isn't technically full-time at the company, he is always there if and when they need him. So he's kind of still working for them. Regardless, they also say that they will remove his name so it doesn't upset any future investors. The next day, Tommy claims that the Amico system has done so well that Amazon had completely sold out of all pre-orders for the system, directing eager Brits to...
I mean, yeah, fuck Russia and fuck what they've done to the Ukraine, and Putin's literally a dictator. They have mock fucking elections. Oh, wow, he won by 98%. Man, he's so popular. I get it. But...
check out Argos.
Am I never going to watch Ren and Stimpy again because what's his name? Was a pedophile, Pete, literally. John K. Of course I'll watch a show. Does it mean that I'm pro-pedophilia? Absolutely not. But according to the way all these fucking virtue signalers are, yes, you are. You're transphobic if you play Hogwarts Legacy. You're pro-Russia if you play Atomic Heart. And Tickle Television said I'm a pedo because I occasionally watch Vosh's streams. Missed the days when you got canceled for assaulting her. Not because of someone's take. Dude, the internet has made us lose our minds. It's that simple.
Which, by the way, is still available to this very day. Happy St. Patrick's.
I've watched a little bit of it. The classic was when it was on Nickelodeon, man. Isaiah.
Day, everyone. Plenty more mini videos pop up, including one that's promoting merch, one that shows a reverse breakdown of the system, and another doing the same for the controller. The Amico,
which is fine. Like Sony has done breakdowns of or teardowns of their systems, official ones. There's nothing wrong with that.
Was shown off at the National Video Game Museum in Texas.
That's the retailer you were talking about that just had up there.
And in a video by Brett Wise, we can see Tommy having issues with the controller's orientation. Tommy confirms that the Amico carry case is now in production and will soon be available for pre-order. Tommy posts on the still positive Amico official subreddit that they obviously don't have enough employees, with the announcement of Chuck LaBella joining the team as the VP of Entertainment Acquisition.
We are proud to announce that we have a new member.
What are all these different fucking roles? Oh, god damn. Late night nipple, huh? Nipple, nipple, nipple. No, I can't watch SpongeBob. If I try to watch that shit on stream, dude, done. I will... It'll like just... Dude, I tried to watch... Which I don't understand. It's on a billion different channels. Hold on. Guy Shook wants nipples. Wokeness itself is not the problem. It's the people using woke for their own gain. I agree. It causes people to target the very communities that they help. Yep. Keffels came out and said, like, to just... She was like... she's a transgender woman. She's like, fuck all this identity politics bullshit. Like, play the game if you want. It doesn't make you transphobic if you play it. But, you know. No, but I may... yo, you just reminded me of something. We need to make a short mocking DK Oldie. Where, like, hey, a customer sent us something. Hey, a customer sent us a request. It, like, just how Joey does it. But we're going to just make it like I'm going to, like, throw a broken Xbox down the stairs and then throw it in a box. And just because we had your order on this short, we're going to send you a broken screwdriver. Thanks, Tommy. I didn't mean to say Tommy. Because that's the thing. They think they're safe with shorts. They're not safe with shorts. Thank you also, by the way, Guy Shook. I don't pay attention to him either. Alright, so I'm going to play Atomic Heart. It looked like it might be fun. Cry about it. If you're not hurting anyone, chill and play a game. So, like I said, to all the people that are virtue signaling over that, and virtue signaling over whatever the fuck, apparently it was a Russian-funded game. I don't know if that's true or not. Get rid of your phones. This was literally made, I guarantee you your phone was made with slave labor. Get rid of your computers, get rid of your consoles, get rid of all of your electronics that are 99% of them are made in China in horrific working conditions. Get rid of them. If you don't, then shut the fuck up. It's that simple. As an Italian, Super Mario is offensive. And yeah, my last name is delicious. Yes, Dave Calzone. Calzones are delicious. But Mad Milk with you and Jay. No, but we will do... That reminded me to do the DK Oldie skit. I gotta...
How about a refurbished PS5
I know he'll think that's a good idea. I still have Jacob R's video on, like, days later on my iPad. Google Fish sending me a man's penis. I said penis. Like I'm Dr. Steve Brule. Listen, we have to make a short mocking DK Oldies like how Joey does it, except we're going to parody it and be like, if DK Oldies told the truth. So I'll like make it like I'm packing up an Xbox and I'll throw it down a flight of stairs and have like my dog take a dump on it, and then I'll wrap it up and be like, hey, here's this random keychain just for you. Thanks, Billy. Cockfuck, listen.
Member of our team coming aboard.
I'm all for people standing up for what they lately they've been picking. They've been picking pointless battles, dude. And like I said before, you don't think there's racist, homophobic, transphobic, fucking weirdos working at every company. They're just not public figures. There's horrible people working everywhere. If you go by that, then don't buy anything and live in a cave. And like I said, your phone was probably made with the literal slave labor. Throw it away. If you don't, then you're a hypocrite.
In television, and he's going to be our VP of entertainment acquisition, because like I mentioned, these things are so important, these partnerships and strategies that we have. And who is this person? Well, his name is Chuck LeBlanc.
Yeah, some child slave labor too. Do you realize, I think that stopped at Foxconn, where a lot of the motherboards for a lot of products, including I believe Apple, come from, or at least did. No, they still do. They used to have suicide nets because the work was so grueling that people would jump to their deaths. So if you're crying about Hogwarts Legacy and you still have this, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You have no right to talk. Just shut your fucking mouth. And that includes, I haven't seen her video, but I'm sure I know what it's about. That includes Stephanie Sterling, too. The camera you filmed it with, Stephanie, probably comes literally from the blood, sweat, and tears of Chinese children. You still recording with that camera? I bet you are. You got a smartphone? Where'd that come from? Like, I keep bringing up that point, but it's one of the most valid ones. Oh, I'm so fucking tired of it, man. So sick of it. Our economy is at an all-time, yet PC, politically, yeah, exactly. We're in basically another recession. Inflation is through the roof. But yeah, let's worry about that. And pandering is everyone's #1 priority. Because it makes a lot of money. Makes a lot of money.
Bella.
Now, Chuck is an interesting one, as his history is more based around connecting famous people with famous TV shows. Essentially, he's your connection guy.
He was the vice president of NBC for 6 years.
Basically, if Amico ends up coming out...
I have never seen a company hire so many people, especially for, a fledgling product. ReviewTechUSA tonight, I know. I have never seen how many fucking people we've hired this person, we've hired this person. They no longer work here now 5 minutes later, but we've hired this person.
And being a success, then this is the guy.
What is DSP getting pissed off at? Don't tempt me. Are we gonna go look for a filletizer? I'm kind of in the mood for a filletizer because I am an OT right now. Let's get a filletizer. Let's go to Snort Hogan. I'm sure Snort Hogan uploads like 4 times a day, so I'm sure there's something there. Yes, they force their Classy Tech is right, yeah. And Nintendo has their boards manufactured with Foxconn. Sony and Mike, give me a fucking break. Your motherboards and your computer. So whatever way Stephanie Sterling played the game, if she did or did she boycott it, I don't know. I'm sure she had to play it to talk about it, I think. I studied international law, and every major company has blood on their hands, from Disney to Apple. It's the way it is, and it sucks. But people only will cry about the hot topic at the time and try to cancel them for that because that'll get them attention. So, anyway. Let's look up some Snort Hogan. Oh, she didn't buy Hogwarts. Okay. So let's see here. This fucking pastor guy fascinates me, but he also creeps me out. Well, now here we get the DSP rants about YouTube being held accountable. Oh, we already saw that. Here we go.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
I own Hasbro figures made in China. I listen to Hank Williams Jr., and he is a far-right knucklehead. Separate the art from the artist. Most people can't. Most people can't. It's just the reality of it. Check out the 12-second DSP clip on my channel. It would make a good soundbite. Okay. Send it to me on Twitter. I'll check it out. That's the best way to hit me up with stuff.
Tug, drip, snort, snort. I got the drip.
He's so. It's a Gundam was right. He is like a gay man at a fucking titty bar. This is the guy who would shoehorn sexual jokes in more than I would. And now it's like, oh God, there's breath. He's like, oh my God, there's breaths here? Get out of here with those things, please. Oh! Bro, it's an anime. It's an anime character. Who cares?
Come on. Seriously? Seriously?
I bet you he has some weird-ass relationship with Kat, and he has to do this. As a person who, unfortunately, one of my XXXs was super jealous, I always tell you guys about her. Like, yeah. I know you kind of have to play this. I didn't actually do it. I told her to go fuck herself, and that's why she's my ex. But, yeah. That was actually what really hurt. I mean, it was a weird relationship, too. She was older, but she was blonde and had nice titties, so I dealt with it. But... like, dude, what fucking game is he even playing? It has to be some JRPG, right? Like, it's not even real titties, bro. Like, who cares? But I guarantee you, Kat is like, did you find her attractive, Phil, even though she's not even real?
Seriously. Oh, what a practical outfit.
This is, see, this Phil has to be this way too, because he can't be in between. I know deep down he wants to make a ton of titty comments right now. That is the real Phil. But he's just like, oh my God, I'm a happily married man. I can't look at animated breasts. Shut the fuck up, Phil. It's titties.
Oh my God.
Alright, dude, it's not even really like, let it go.
Let me put it this way. If you're playing, like, a chill RPG, right? You shouldn't have to be embarrassed if, like, your parents walked in when you were playing it, you know?
What fucking parent, unless your parents are Ned Flanders, are gonna be... I thought you said your audience was in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, too, Phil. Why would they be worrying about their parents? Oh, this clip is gold. Thank you, Snort Hogan. But again, according to Phil, this is all taken out of context. This must apparently be a Philip Burnell deepfake, obviously. And he's sitting here complaining. Oh my God, this, like, he thinks this makes him mature. Dude, I'm more mature sitting here with my flabby tits out than you. Oh my God, there's breasts. Cat, I'm totally turned off by these anime titties that I actually maybe am hard about. Don't worry though, I promise you I'm not turned on. You don't need to be jealous, Cat. Go back to playing fucking... what the fuck does she play that he watches? Horizon Forbidden West. Don't worry, I'm not looking at her breast, I promise. Support sucks today. Walking in on May 1st.
Breasts. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Like, Dragon Quest XI, alright, maybe there's a few scenes, but, like, not an entire character is designed around it. Like, if your mom...
Alright, so they're both fully clothed here. They had one fucking character. Who gives a shit, Phil? When are you and Phil going to touch tips? We already have. That's why he's mad at me.
Walks in on you when you're playing this game, and you're like,
no, they wouldn't care, Phil. There was more covered there than the average bikini. Why? He is so uncomfortable with this because you know that deep down he wants to make jokes about it and he can't, and so he has to be like, "Oh my God, I'm so beyond this." Even though I wish I could say what I really want to say, but oh no, I'm happily married, and Phil, stop. Mom, it's meaningful content. Gosh.
Oh my God. I had to say, it seems like after this time skip, all the designs are bad, right? I like their original designs better than the time skip designs. All these characters are being introduced to, like, what the hell is wrong with this game? What is wrong?
Yeah, he got a boner, so he's... And I'm telling you, I bet you, if he may be doing that because I bet you... I hate talking about this because I feel like I'm kind of getting personal, but let's keep it real. Could you picture a man like this having a normal relationship? So I bet you she's on, like, some jealousy shit. I don't know this. I'm sure I'm wrong. And it ain't my business. But it's just a weird way for a grown man to react when a woman is when an animated character, not even a real woman, an animated anime woman is barely showing anything. Who cares? Oh, I hope your parents don't walk in. I thought your audience was adults, Phil.
What's wrong with this plot? You know, they totally didn't have to fucking do it like that at all. Alright, Luffy, I'll go with you. He might attack again. Alright. It's kind of inconvenient to double back the way we came from. It's teaming with Donkey Hoodie family minions. We should look for a different...
Oh, there's cleavage. Phil's gonna freak out.
Path. Okay.
Like, who doesn't like titties?
Lord Angus says, "Man, my sister got this game for her 10 to 8-year-old sons. I didn't know this was in it. I'm guessing she didn't either." I guess if you never did the One Piece, anime, how would you know, right? It's the weird thing. And here's the other weird thing. There's no...
His fucking audience agreeing with him. Dude, what is the game rated?
Sexual content in this, right? Like One Piece and everything. Why did they design the characters like that? It'd be one thing if it was like an adults-only fucking, hentai...
What are you talking about? Dude, you could go to a beach with your kid and they're going to see more skin on a woman than that. It's rated teen. So it's perfectly fine. What do you want them all to be wrapped in a fucking towel, Phil?
By anime or something crazy. The characters look...
Yeah, he's making it like they're running a fucking train on you, and she was wearing a bikini. More than a bikini.
Like that, but there's no sexual adult content in it. Why did they have to look like that then? What is it with the Japanese? Why can't they fucking make characters with clothes on them? They're out of their minds.
He is ranting about this like he is Ned Flanders' son. I need to get the other mic back so you don't hear all of my fights. Yeah. Kim Jong Burnell wants to ban breasts because he's out of his mind. Phil Flanders, that's good, Titanius. This is why you're now a Phil detractor, Phil Flanders. Dude, you should make a video about this and call him DSP Phil Flanders Burnell. Is afraid of titties.
Jesus, they're so, you know what it is? There's fucking sheltered people who in real life, they don't have time for real life relationships. It's like, oh, I gotta get my...
What are you fucking talking about? It's one... Isn't that like an NPC anyway? What are you fucking on? Shut up! You've been past this woman now for 6 years! And he's still going on about it. Jesus Christ. Is he like a born-again Christian or something? Just went to check on. He stayed here and there for enough to see him threaten not to play COD anymore. This is why we are watching. We are doing a Philathon on Twitch. I don't know when it's going to be. My kids are here. There's no way. Like you just saw, my daughter was crying before. There's no way I could do 12 hours. But we're going to do as Phil always says, guys, my real content is meaningful. The detractors are showing me in a negative light. Section 230 should be removed so we all don't have YouTube anymore and I'll have to start sucking dick on OnlyFans. So fine, Phil. We are going to watch your content on your 2 channels and no one else's. Not a single detractor, not even Titanius, not even Duty Streams, not Snort Hogan. We're going to watch your stuff and see the real Phil. Fuck. I got paid to do it, though. I don't know what... This is called One Piece. This is the game. The Last Nugget. I'm telling... No, she's the one in charge, man. And I'm telling you, I have a feeling... This is all speculation, and Phil, I could be 100% wrong. I'm just keeping it real. But you're acting like... It's the worst thing in the world that you saw some skin on a woman. Like, if you go to... If he must have convulsions when he goes to a beach. Or, dude, even go to a mall during the summer. Go anywhere during the summer. It's Cleavage Central during the winter, man. There's always titties. God bless titties. But he's not even complaining about real titties.
It rocks off. Look at some character in One Piece. Like, no! Fucking wake up, grow up, man. We don't need that.
I cannot believe he's still going on about this. We are at 240. What is the woman again? That was like 7 years ago? I mean, her, like, there's more of her breasts covered than if she wore, like, a normal bikini or bra. Like, she has a cape on, and her vagina is completely covered. And he's been talking, he made a rant about this that's minutes long. Dude, I'm telling you. He's whipped. Yeah, he's whipped. He has to be whipped, dude. There's no other way. Like, I hate talking about his I'm not talking about it, but the only reason you act like this is because you have to. I've known other guys that have been in relationships with women like that. And it's like, I know why you're doing it. And I've seen it. Like, yeah, they're like, don't you look at any other breasts? For those of you who are inexperienced with relationships, if a woman is like that, you run for the fucking hills. Anyone's like that. Whatever your fucking sexual preferences, doesn't matter. If a dude's like that, if a woman's like that, don't matter. Run. Jealousy is fucking poison. Poison. I don't care how good the... What can I say? The pussy is. Whatever. The hole, whatever hole. I don't care how good the hole is. It ain't worth it. Whatever holes you like, if it's attached to a jealous person, stay away from the holes. That may be the weirdest thing I ever said on this channel, but it's fucking truthful. No one in on this game jays off on camera. I don't know what you mean, dude. Alec Christian. Wait, we're all the way back. Let me go back to 240, I believe we're at, right? Yeah.
Not at all. The anime should stand on its own merits with plot. Not, everyone has to be fucking half naked. Like,
but dude, that's what that is part of, like, the anime culture in Japan, man. They sexualize stuff and actually censor violence there more. And in the States, violence. And you know, if someone sees like Janet Jackson's breast, they pass. I remember the whole thing with Justin Timberlake. Like no one ever fucking saw a titty before. Someone said pussy, did they? What does that mean? Or maybe don't tell me. I don't even know if you could say it.
Jesus, your culture is fucking fractured. Fix it.
Coming from an American, Phil? Oh, really? He took seeing a woman, a fictional woman in a game who is arguably not even scantily clad. She's like in a two-piece bikini and is talking about how Japan's society is broken from that. All right, Phil, you could stop with the monologue now. Kat is no longer jealous. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so happy I watched this, but I'm fascinated too.
Oh my God, man. Look, here's a new character. She's wearing 2 napkins. One on her crotch and one on her nipples.
I'm sorry, I missed the memo of when she was just wearing pasties. These are, all right, we are at 3. Let's go back again, Oblivion music. Okay. You're seeing what I'm seeing there, right? Do we see any nipple, like, we're not seeing nipple through the bikini that she's wearing or whatever. There's no pasties there. It's not just a pasty. I'm telling you. He's doing this because his wife flips out. 100%. But that's the thing. Another reason why he would never do an interview with me or people like me. Because I'd be like, dude, why do you always flip out now when you see titties? Like do you have, like, titty PTSD? Did, like, one of your ex-girlfriends, like, smack the shit out of you with her tits and, like, put you in a coma? Like, he seems like he's, like, shell-shocked by tits. His Last of Us reviews, Phil's, I've never seen him.
Oh my God, man. Look, here's a new character. She's wearing 2
Your shoulders, yes.
Your shoulders.
La 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 la. Napkins. One on her crotch and one on her nipples. Here she is. She's the queen. Oh, wow, that's really great character design. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Yikes.
This is the guy. Like I'm telling you, Phil still wants to talk about her titties. This is how I think he has to do it now, because again, I told you the reasons. This is the guy who would, like, man, I just casually let that fart like it was nothing, and I'm proud of it. This is the guy who would, like, shoehorn sex into things that, like, there was nothing sexual about it. Like, there could have just been, like, 2 cows on the screen. He's like, it's time for those cows to butt fuck! You fucking weirdo, what are you talking about? they're cows. You get what I'm saying, though. He never said anything like that, but like there could just be like 2 people talking. Oh, it's time for them to have sex. Okay, Phil. Now, like, he sees even remotely, like, some cleavage. He's, like, ducking under his fucking... ducking under his coffee table, like, you know, shivering with Jasper. Uthoria, thank you for being a member for 4 months, man. Go back to his face at the beginning of the reaction. That's a good idea. He's like a grandma who hasn't been fucked in 30 years. What is that, dude? God. And I know he's playing it up because I think he has to. I think he has to. I don't know if he has to. But he has to. I would fucking bet the farm on it. Where the cows are butt fucking.
Her nipples. Here she is.
That may have to go in the soundboard. Her nipples. Her nipples.
She's the queen. Oh. Wow, that's really great character design. I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
He's still going.
Yikes.
That may be tough to clip, though, with the music kind of being poignant in the background.
Yes, I am judging Japan. This is ridiculous. Stop with this nonsense, man. I've had enough.
Yes, every woman in every game, because Phil is scared of breasts, just wrap yourself in giant fucking grocery bags. Gundam said this too, because I can't just take someone else's joke. It's not fair. Cat. The reason why you don't see bruises on Phil with Cat's jealousy, she beats his ass with a phone book. Were you staring it out of my breasts, Phil? I'm sorry. I did give a lecture on how breasts are terrible and Japan is imploding because of anime cleavage. Oh, okay. I'll stop beating you then. I swear to fucking God, she probably does cry when she sees his May 1st video. No, he did this. Dude, go watch Gundam's... Dude, I'm telling you, it's a Gundam's videos. I watch them like I watch Goodfellas. They're masterpieces. Go watch his videos, like, from, like, when he got... I think maybe it was the one where he lost his partnership with Twitch. Or maybe the one before that. He's been doing this ever since he's been with Kat. Kind of ties in more so with my conspiracy theory too. Oh my God, there's breasts on the screen. This is so tacky and distasteful. What? Oh my goodness, why? Like I said, he acts like a gay man at a titty bar, or he acts like a grandma who hasn't been fucked in 30 years. A Bible thumping grandma. What's up, Minxy? I guess it's called One Piece. I don't know what he's playing. I ain't into the JRPG shit. It's just nothing wrong with it. Just not my taste.
I'm standing my ground. I've had enough.
Yeah, you've had enough of seeing... Well, it's not even a real woman. It's not even attractive. Like, it's just an anime character. Phil's tired of seeing breasts. He sees his wife breasts. He's like, oh my God, no. I'm a 40-year-old man. I don't need to see breasts anymore. He's composite Frylock. I don't know about that, but he's just a strange dude. He's just a strange.
One Piece was the last straw for me, alright? Tranquility does says, well, I'm gay, and I think it's not fair the guys are so clothed. You should come out of the closet, Phil. That's not the case.
Like I said, and you guys know I'm not homophobic, because he does. He sounds like a gay man that's at a titty bar surrounded by titties. It's like, oh God, stop. It does. It's what you sound like. Like, Phil, what is the big deal? What is the big fucking deal?
The guys were naked too. I mean, Frankie's wearing nothing but a fucking bathing suit, right? It's ridiculous. Like, again,
who cares? It is
game's not about that. There's really no real sexual content in One Piece. So why are the women so fucking ridiculous? It serves no purpose besides.
Thank you, Danny the Foot. I appreciate that. If Phil sees chicken breasts, he's like falling on the floor, slipping on a banana peel at the grocery store, pushing his cart away. He's running away from the breasts. Doesn't even matter if they're from a chicken.
Appeasing.
He has breast PTSD. Hey, Phil, we're having grilled chicken breast. Oh my God! Stop talking about him. Phil, I'm talking about like grilling chicken for dinner. Oh, I got nervous. You said breasts. Can't handle that anymore. Gotta put my shirt back on. God damn it, I gotta piss again. I have no idea why. Yeah, like, dude, she's more clothed than me right now. For now. Yeah, by the way, no one else donated a 50 because at 12 I have to stop because my kids are here and they're going to be up early no matter what. And I still have to work tomorrow and stream again tomorrow night. Cat strap-on may have an effect. Dude, like I told you, I worked with a girl that would only date guys who would let her fuck him in the ass with a strap-on. That is a real thing. I'll be right back. Enjoy the birds. Enjoy Philip Burnell fapping with birds. Yes, she would only... Yes, Minxy, that is true. She was hot. But... Oh, I almost knocked over a bird. Aren't the birds relaxing? It's funny, I'm at like peak viewership now when I'm like winding down the stream. But you go to react because if I forget, we won't see Phil clenching his pearls over anime breasts. Where? Where are their prices? Not for the consoles. And it doesn't matter anyway, because they're saying they're doing a service they are flat out not doing.
Fucking horny Japanese dudes, you know?
Yep, here we are.
Again.
Oh, the games. Yeah, fine. But the consoles are fucking... They are a scam.
Their culture is work their whole life. Half of them don't even have time for relationships. Didn't they even say some ridiculously low amount will get married or something like that? It's like
Phil is going into all this because there was a woman in this game that you did not see nipples. Technically, you didn't even see cleavage.
That's crazy. So instead of having real life relationships that are meaningful with people, fucking watch One Piece and have everyone have their fucking private parts hanging out, right?
This is Phil projecting. He wants to say so much. He got horny from that anime girl. I'm telling you. He wants to shut the camera off and have a private May 1st incident. Oh my god, right? Dude.
Why doesn't Frankie just have a giant robot dick too, like popping out, right? You might as well.
I can't believe this video took like an hour to get through because he just, every line from him is a zinger.
You might as well. Luffy, right? Luffy has a giant stretchy snake coming out of his shorts.
Yeah, on the flip side, though, this game does not look like it would interest me in the fucking slightest.
You know? I just don't get it. I really don't.
I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go. I got the drip, go. I got the drip.
Oh, Phil. Alright, let's... Wait, DSP. Well, alright, I'll bite. I don't know if I'll finish it.
Well, let me tell you, brother.
Snort, snort, snort. Go, you drip. Like I'm telling you, dude. I don't technically know. And it's none of my business, and I would never pry into Phil's personal life to find out. But he's acting like a person who's with somebody who, like, if he glances the wrong way, she's pissed off. Snort, snort.
I got the drip, go.
Snort, snort, snort. Go, you drip. Yeah, his actuals, but him unironic, like, him ironically, I think it is. I don't even know if I'm using it right. The fact that Phil does not realize the shit that he says is stupid is what makes him entertaining. Snort, snort.
I got the drip, go. Damn, I got the drip, go. I got the tips, go. Damn, I got the drip, go. I got the tips, go.
Literally said, have you gotten thinner? I looked at your video you made in your DSP React channel when you retired. Your face looked whiter. I've probably lost some weight. Remember, in the last year, I've been working out a little bit, right? I told you guys I go for walks and jogs, and, you know, not eating as much,
Yeah. We'll watch that tomorrow. A lot of people request that. We'll watch that tomorrow night.
It's bad, right? It does affect.
And David R., I was talking to you. I thought, only dudes that have jealous significant others act like this.
So I've probably lost a little bit of weight. Not a ton. I'm certainly not skinny, but I probably lost a little bit.
He fapped afterwards, Jacob.
Okay. The purple waypoints are custom ones you place. Oh, I must have accidentally placed a waypoint there. That's what that was, huh? My webcam covers the item.
No. Dude, I have my kids here. No fucking way. Can't do till 1.
I know I read them for you guys, though. If I put this on the left side, it covers something else. Basically, when we started this game a week and a half ago, we basically realized there's no way to do it perfectly. No matter what, I'm going to kind of... It's going to be a little annoying.
Yay, puzzles, my favorite.
So let's see here. This looks like we need to pull... Right? And so now, once I get up there, then what? Or maybe...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of puzzles. There's been some that were cool that are implemented right. I feel personally, hot take, I know. Some people absolutely love puzzles. I feel like puzzles are fluff. It's like, what's a way that we could stretch out the game? Well, Portal's an exception. Portal was designed around the puzzles, and Portal was a brilliant idea. That's the exception, though, not the rule. Yeah, part of the reason why I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan, and plus, even with the remakes, the whole thing with them being sponges irritates the fuck out of me. But even that's not even like here's the thing too. I could always look up a YouTube video to find how to figure out a puzzle. Yeah, Tomb Raider as well. Uncharted had... See, Uncharted, I like the puzzles. Uncharted 2, I beat that. And I like the puzzles there. Hogwarts 15-year legacy. That was good, Carbonite. Like I said, there's exceptions, but generally, to me, puzzles feel like fluff. It's like, okay, you wanted to stretch out the game. No, I'm not doing till midnight is... Any other night, Wes, I'd take you up on it.
I have an idea. No?
Phil's fear of... Send it to me. We can watch shit tomorrow night.
It doesn't move? I thought it would move.
Yeah, I'll stay up till 6 a.m. I'll just not sleep.
Maybe you can only pull it? Oh, there's a wall there. Boy, I'm stupid. There was a wall. I didn't realize that. Oi! There's a chest over here. See that?
Like, see, I have no shame, man. I be looking up right on the stream. Yo, guys, I'm checking out a YouTube video how to figure this shit out. I don't care. I'm essentially, whether you like my humor or not, a comedy streamer that may occasionally stream a game. That's a side thing.
Wait, what?
Like, perfect example today with that place in the snowy mountains. I'm at the Howling Tree now. I'll probably save me fighting Melania and going through that torture. That whole fucking Howling Tree area is pain. For the 12-hour fill stream, I'll probably squeeze that in there too. But yeah, when you have to go to that consecrated snow, it's like that Lethargy, or whatever it's called, that town, where you have to go to the Everjail, and then there's like those ninja assassins that are fucking nightmares, and you gotta light all the candles. What do you think I remembered how to do that? I looked that shit up again. No shame. Zero shame. That's how I got through Elden Ring. Review looking up shit USA.
Doesn't look right. It looks like a glitch. Doesn't it?
It's always a glitch.
See, I want to get up there to get the chest. It looks like if I pull it that way, it totally glitches. It does. It fuses with the block by accident. It's not supposed to do that. Can I push it?
More Elden Ring. I didn't play it on stream. I'm playing it on my own. I play it on what little time I have on my own. Enjoying it.
Now?
That's my thing, too. That's why I can never be a game streamer, essentially, man. Well, no, I'm going to do Melania on stream. I'm sure people... I would want to see it. But, that's the other thing, too. I just like gaming on my own time. What's up, Michael?
Yeah, look. Dude, this thing's glitchy as hell. It's not supposed to look like that. It's fusing with other...
Like, I'm a fucking idiot with puzzles. I don't think I would do that much better than Phil, if not at all.
boxes. You see that, right? You can reset the room. You can. How do you reset the room?
Rich Tomorrow Now Gaming channel, not at 41. There will be no Rich Tomorrow with that. Like, if I'm in the mood, Minxy, I want to actually play more Undertale. I have to say, I surprisingly enjoyed that game. And, what's the weird one for the Super Nintendo? I'm seeing the logo in my brain right now, but I can't remember it. That Undertale reminds me of the RPG. That was actually pretty good, too. Can't remember the name of the fucking game right now. Earthbound. I literally was seeing the logo, but I couldn't get the letters in my head. Isn't that weird?
Just Chillin says, I vote to keep hashtags. They might help for keyword searches.
Press. But this kind of stuff, I would get stuck. Or like I said, I have no shame. I would look up a YouTube video like, yo guys, I'm stupid. I don't do good with puzzles. Hold on. Like I said, that's what I just did with Elden Ring. Again.
See, I'm trying to figure out...
Yeah, because I'll wait. Because everyone said, like, oh, Rich, I wanted to see you fight Melania. Which was one of the easiest fucking fights I had. Dude, I just, with my Mimic tier, just fucking tore her up. Both. I bet you they nerfed that though, because that was ridiculous. Or maybe the game. I'm gonna sound like Phil. Maybe the game glitched, and that's why there should have been no reason I beat her that easy. None. That was luck.
Looks like the room is glitched or something, or the boxes are glitched, doesn't it? It doesn't look right.
And I don't think, especially on stream, that I will get that lucky again.
How would I? Because I can't stop it where I want to.
All right, guys, it's time. It sucks because I would stay up longer, but you know, like I said, my kids are here, and I know they're gonna wake up. I will hear clapping. They will want breakfast. I could probably get someone to watch them a bit more and close my eyes a bit more, but I will be the one getting up with them. So, all right, have a great evening. I will be back tomorrow with videos and a stream, and I appreciate you guys have been awesome tonight, man. Thank all of you. I really appreciate it.